Okay, hey guys. Let me do this. Show on stream. Hello, Max.
Hello.
Hello. Max, can you do me a big favor?
Probably not.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyways, the favor
What do you
is,
need?
what I need you to do is, can you? Oh, what? No. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh no. He exploded. Alright, what's up, guys? We're gonna do some testing. I don't know what happened to you, Max. You disappeared. Where'd you go? Did you go back to the stream lab? This is funny. Go back to the stream lab, you clown. What's happening? Max, go back. What are you doing? It's like you try to avoid the favor. It's pretty funny. I refreshed it a couple times now. Okay, I'm gonna generate a new link. Copy. Max, I'm sending you a new one. Join this one, I guess. What happened? You exploded. Just hilarious time. It was really funny timing. That was pretty great. Oop. Eventually. Okay. Uh Max, where'd you go? Okay. Like I guess Max not be part of the stream. What's happening? At least you won't see his face. I can always just Discord call you Max, I guess. I suppose. Man, what a nice way to start off our stream, guys. It's pretty great. New link isn't working? Oh my god. Oh my golly. Okay, I'm calling you. Hello? Jesus Christ, you okay there?
Yeah. So okay,
Okay.
I don't know what you saw on your end, but this is when I'm on Streamlabs, right, on the collab cam. What happens is there's two boxes, one for me and one for you, right?
Mhm.
And so
You
you
popped
were
up.
talking, and you
You
went,
popped up,
my
and then you asked for a
yeah,
favor, and then
you were
what's the
like,
favor? And then you just
okay, the
gone.
favor is, and as you said, is your box just disappeared. I was like, did he prank me? I thought you pranked me. I was like, was he just doing that so he could kick me off?
I wish. No, can you post in the Facebook groups and whatever? I did on the Discord server.
What?
Dude, I went to do it and I went to post it.
Oh.
I'll prove it to you. It won't work. It won't let me.
What do you mean it won't let you?
All right, I knew how to prove it. I knew it'd
You
come to
do have to
this.
prove it.
I knew it'd come to this. Okay, hold on. Hold on. If you go to
You
one
absolutely have to prove it. I don't fucking believe you.
All right, here we go. Now it's gonna work. Oh wait, no, not that. Not that. Hold on. Let me get to it. One of the links that I put in here. Like here, it works just fine, right? So in
What do you?
Discord.
I can't see. Oh, I should be watching on Twitch. Is that what?
Yeah. What?
Well, I don't. All I see on Twitch is your fucking Streamlabs, bro.
Oh, it's on the wrong screen. Why
You
is that?
forgot to switch the screens.
Oh God,
Hey,
I
Josie,
totally
though.
did, man. That's fun.
I've been wondering why you were just showing everyone the fucking. What's good, Josilo? How's it going,
What's up,
boss?
bro? What's up?
Something went wrong? Is Facebook down?
Done? No, it's not. What the fuck? What's happening?
Yo, no joke. I think Facebook might be having issues.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Facebook
it's
is
Facebook is down. All
the
right.
Streamlabs setup.
Woo!
No,
Great stream.
yeah.
Let's go.
Why is it? Hold on.
All right, Facebook is legit down, so don't even worry about it. Let's just play some games.
Yeah. There we go. All right, you guys can see that. We're not. Facebook is being dumb, so we're not posting on Facebook, I guess, today, which is fine. We're gonna play some games, and before that, let's talk a little bit about the meta and what we've been finding and seeing recently in like local tournaments and stuff. I know Max hasn't had a chance to go into his yet. He's doing his on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yep, but I went to
It's
one.
so fun.
I went to my first one yesterday. Yes, yesterday. And it was a really good time. I was playing Zoro, and there were 4 other Zoros besides me. It was pretty cool. And there's only 14 participants, 14 of them. And I lost Mirror once in my round 2, and because of that, because I misplayed like a dumb shit, and I'm bad. And after that, it was after I lost to him, I wasn't gonna lose to anybody else, but I did lose to him because of Red Hawk is a pain in the butt, and I swung into the opponent's character too much. So, and his deck was actually made to be very defensive, which if I'm playing Zoro Mirror, if your deck is more defensive than mine, then I automatically lose. Like, it's just, there's nothing I can do. So it was what it was. I still had a good time, and the guy who got first place was Squad Senpai Andy, fun fact.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Senpai Squad, yeah, I didn't know that until I got home, and the guy, I was looking at a Discord, one of the Discord pages, and the guys, Andy was like, "Oh, yeah, I've only been to 3 of them. This one, and Montasi." And I was like, "Wait, were you there today?" Because like today was the first one. It's like, "Were you there?" It's like, "Oh yeah, that was me." I was like, I was the guy. He actually got first place. Like I was the guy who got first place with Kaido. I was like, "Oh no shit." It's like, "Why didn't you say anything?" And he was like, "Oh, what was his exact words? Like, "Oh, I was too shy around a famous streamer." I was like, I'm literally nothing special, bro. I promise. But he's a really nice guy. I love him, and I'm glad I got to see him. I didn't notice it was him. Obviously, I have no idea, but I don't ever see his face. But now I know what he looks like. Now, if I see you again, you dumb fuck.
You dumb fuck.
Now you've ruined yourself. You've given your position away.
Thank you
Besides
for
that,
joining us, viewers. This is how much we love you.
so besides that, I think in terms of meta in the like my at least based on locals and stuff, Zoro was easily the most popular, and I'm seeing a lot of posts about Zoro just being really popular right now. So
Yep, Zoro's crazy popular. So you know what that means, boys? Kid time.
I only saw like 2 kid players and all of everybody in my locals yesterday.
What was Andy playing that he won? Kaido, right?
Yeah, he played Kaido. He was the only Kaido player. So. It is what it is. And a lot of people, I think the big thing too is a lot of people are still learning the game, and a lot of people's decks are just really wildly crazy or just incomplete because they don't have the cards.
Yeah.
So, like, second place was a Law player whose deck was nowhere close to being done. He didn't own a single 5-drop Law, but I never got to play him. And so he just kind of, and everyone else's deck were also incomplete. Except for the other Zoro player that I lost to, his deck seemed pretty done. So he just, like, since he's playing just because he was playing Law, he just kind of just went through. Like, he was playing like starters like Zoro, like he was playing some whack shit, and I'm like, God damn it. But he was super nice. Everyone was super nice. I loved everybody there. I can't wait to go again. I'm not sure if I'm going this next Sunday, but I will go to one soon. Regardless, though, it was a good time. I plan on doing another one tomorrow, but I just don't know where yet. I haven't figured out. There's three or four places that are doing a tournament tomorrow, so I have my pickings. But I don't know. So yeah, really be on top of Zoro, guys, because everyone and their mother plays it. And including myself, I played Zoro and I really enjoy it. Because it was the only deck I had actually 100% completed. So. Maybe I'll show up next Sunday. Never met a famous streamer, quote unquote. Yeah, Josie Lo, you gotta come and meet me, bro. Like, we gotta hang out. I was promised you'd hang out with me, like, a long time ago, and it just never happened. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the matter. It's also my birthday. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, Anthony.
Oh, wow, thanks.
The worst day of the universe.
Yeah. The day the world exploded. With my presence, of course. That's all.
The day God made a mistake.
The guy was like, whoops.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josilo. Thank you. All right, so let's get some games in, I guess. Or unless you want to say anything else about the meta, anything you're on your mind, Max.
I will say that I've done some coaching for some people down in Florida. Oh, schlong. I will allow the word schlong from Tetra. The mistake Max is talking about. Wouldn't that have been 9 months prior to his birthday? Depends on how religious you are. I was given the schlong from kid players next that can play against Kaido. Alabama's side, it looks promising. Regardless of yesterday's top. Yeah, Kaido and Kid are both very solid decks. I will say, from what I hear in Florida, it's all law, like a lot of law. So I think law is gonna be
Really?
very popular.
Law, I've only seen very, very little in. I mean, there was only one law player in my locals, but I mean, either way, a lot of people are like, when I talk to them, they're newer players. They're just struggling a lot with law, so I think we're gonna take a while for around my area, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, law's a very popular deck. It's a very good deck, so definitely be on the lookout for law as well. Everything red and green, to be honest. Purple is honestly kind of low on everyone's radar for some ungodly reason, and like no one plays it, and it's like why? Like it's like one of the best decks. I mean, I'm in that same
And
boat
it's
though.
brain dead and cheap.
Yeah, it's brain dead cheap. I mean, I personally don't like playing it that much, but that's just because it's me. Like, it's not. I know the deck is good. Like, I respect it. I just don't like it that much. Law's not an easy pilot, especially when you don't draw your searchers. I agree. Like, if you don't draw your searchers, you're just gonna cry. But that's the difference between like really good law players. Is like they'll know what to do. Like they'll still win even if they draw like trash. It's really hard, but it's not impossible. But it is in fact really hard. So, I'm trying to get this chat box set up for us. I don't know why it doesn't work though, so that people can see who are watching like in later, or maybe if you're watching on YouTube. I'm trying to make it so you can see what other people on Twitch are saying, but I can't.
I wouldn't worry about it too much right now, but that's the kind of thing we should set up in between streams, you know?
I don't know why it never works. I just tested into Kaido all day yesterday. I got one game out of like 4 or 5. Yeah, Law's honestly worst matchup probably is Kaido. It's a little bit Zoro too, but Zoro is manageable if you have 8 drop and if you are playing correctly. It's not that bad. Kaido is really rough if they just draw king king king. Like it's like what do? You just lose. It doesn't matter what you do. It's really annoying. If my recommendation, if you're playing Law, try to go first because you get like turn 1 you play a thing, and then turn 2 you can play like a Robin, or if you're playing a Q you can play that. And their turn 2 they can't respond to it, so you have an entire turn of just doing whatever you want with it, which is nice. Or if you're playing another thing, I recommend if you're playing Law instead of Kaido is to be as aggressive as possible. So honestly, that's why I think the Cavity Den version just might overall just be a better deck, just because it answers Kaido slightly more better because you're aggressive, and that matters. Like in that matchup, it's super important. So I might just be wrong by everything I know.
My usual assumption is that you are wrong.
Cavdine Den version. So it's this version. It's this version of Law. This one. This one is just probably the best one, honestly. It's just too good. It's the one that got top 1/2 in Cavdine Den.
Room 8.
So I like making the names like shambles and stuff, like A shambles, like it's like instead of just normal whatever. Especially with Law because there's I have so many versions of Law in my thing, and I put it's called Room, and I put the number 8 is because it reminds me this is the version that runs HF Kid.
Gotcha.
And I haven't touched it in so long because there's other decks that have 8 drop, but it's different. Like I have names like the Law Straw. That's my set 2 Law deck, which I'm actually kind of liking. Not gonna lie, I saw I saw a tournament gameplay of somebody playing Law, set 2 Law, and they did a really gross combo that I really liked, and I was like, oh, this deck actually isn't bad at all. And I've been playing it this morning, and I actually do like it.
All right.
All right, let's.
Well, shall we get some games in?
Yeah. Pablo
I'm
Jimenez.
playing a highly requested deck.
So Kaido decks are doomed against Law? No.
No.
No. Opposite. Law has struggles into Kaido. That's like it's only one of its really bad matchups. And then what was the combo?
I sent you the room code.
The combo. Oh, are we testing OPO1? I'm assuming.
Yeah, we don't have to, but it was my assumption.
Well, I know you had that little theory about your smoker. I don't know.
Oh, I haven't built a deck around that smoker theory yet.
We'll do this. I think I'm gonna play this.
The set 2 combo you were saying with Law.
Oh, yeah. So if you're turn 2 player, like you want to go second if you're playing Law, when you're playing the Straw Hat build, and then you go turn 1, you're playing 2 1-drops, and then turn 2, it's nothing crazy. Turn 2, you're playing your Brook into Robin into anything else, but then you have a 2 5k swings on next turn, and then you just like bounce your stuff and you just do lost shit. It's just the fact you get a full board with the Brook, not Robin, whatever, is just so powerful if you're turn 2 player that you're doing it on your second turn. That's so good that it's insane.
Hi, what is the best contender in OP1 with Zoro? So, I mean, that question confuses me a little bit, only in the sense that I'm not sure if you mean what is the best thing to beat Zoro, or what is the best thing assuming you have Zoro. The best thing to beat Zoro would be Green Kid is really,
Green
really
Kid is
good.
really, really good. I also
Um,
personally think Zoro is decent into it. It's just not great into it. Like, it's not as good as people pretend like it is. Like me. Like I pretend it's amazing. It's not. It's not amazing. I hate that play. It's so stupid.
I hate the best play. Look at that. 7, bitch! And guys, this is how you win with this deck. He doesn't have Oni. Oh, why don't you have Oni?
I didn't draw it,
Oh,
but I just
well,
thought
now
of it.
you do.
Yeah,
That's fine. You've already lost.
Uh,
If we're assuming you have Zoros, I would say Law is really good, but
what is the best deck contender in OPO1 with Zoro? The Rush Zoro, I'm assuming you're talking about, right? Because if you're talking about Rush Zoro with the Rush Zoro card, then if you it depends how many you have. Honestly, it's like I really really like. No, I really really like the that sucks. Oh, dumbass.
damn, lucky top decks.
um, yeah, you have Zoro. So if you have like 2 Zoros and you have like 5 drop law or 4 drop laws and like 2 8 drops, then play Law. Law's awesome.
Law is really good.
If you don't have those things I said, like if you have 4 Zoros, then you could try out playing Zoro because after you get your 4 Zoros, you just everything else in the Zoro deck is like pennies. Like there's nothing expensive in that deck. After no, yeah, everything's like $1 at most, I think. So honestly, that's the way to go. Man's really good, guys.
And yet he's still gonna fucking lose.
Oh, I meant really bad.
And yet he's still gonna fucking win.
We do one of these. I also got my I got my X-Drake yesterday. I got my 4 X-Drakes, which was really sweet.
I only have 3. I need to get a 4th.
Buy another box. It's the only way.
Or just trade.
Or just trade. Yeah.
Like just trading feels like a very
Trading is a good answer. It definitely isn't nothing. Where's my die drop? Where's my die drop? Where's tie drop? God, that's good. My X-Drake, you whore. That's all I had. That's all I had going for me. Just gonna attack with my 8K leader, I suppose. Go ahead, block. Do it, coward. You won't. I knew it. Only true men block.
Okay. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I have nothing going for me. Now you 10 drop. Oh.
Why would I do that? Then you 10
Weird.
drop me back, and you baited me all along.
That'd be hilarious. That would be the funny play. Haha.
I will do it back to you.
Discard this shit. I hate that card.
I'm super into that, though. Real talk. Like,
That card eats cock.
7K at face. Let's go fucking 9K at face. Yes, ramp!
I want to go.
We did it!
You're not even the first person I was playing 6K. Are you dumb?
I mean, I just don't need the 1 Dawn.
I mean, I guess. What is my hand? What is this?
So, guys, yeah, this is the best Blurple Croc build right here.
You're not even the first Purple Croc player. Purple Kyle player I played today. You're the second.
It is pretty much an auto win here for me now.
Shut the fuck up. I wish he was lying. I wish he was just wrong, but he just isn't. Why didn't
I will say I'm moderately annoyed by the fact you have 3 billion blockers.
I mean, I'd rather have, I don't know, any top end over 3 billion blockers. Any queens would be nice. Any kings would be decent. Any Kaidos. Literally anything. Anything would have been better than what is happening right here. Does it matter where you go? I'll make it easy for you. Just swing into my ulti, bro.
I'm very tempted. I'm not gonna lie.
Go for it.
I think I'm gonna start with this.
Come on, coward. That's actually not what I expected. Not gonna lie.
I think it's a pretty good play.
It's not.
Do that.
It's not bad. It's not too shabby. I do, in fact, need ulti to even think about playing this game. So Can you not? Can you just fine? It's dead. You got it. Are you happy? Are you happy now?
A little, yeah. Like actually, quite a lot.
Oh my god. It doesn't.
Yeah.
end.
So Blurple Croc is best deck in format.
See right here, this shit is why I don't like fucking Kaido. Like I just this sucks. What do you do?
He can die. That's kind of fine. Oh no.
Yes, I'm winning. He is crying. Did you hear the tears?
Did you hear the tears?
You hear that? The sound of drums. Okay, well that's dead.
Well, that means you can't block a 9K.
Hold
So
on.
yeah, guys, remember that I offer coaching if you.
Oh, I actually have to. Fuck.
Oh no! Whatever will I do?
I mean, you win now, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, okay. Cool. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
Mulligan, come on.
Okay.
Why?
What the fuck, dude?
You don't never see it coming.
You'll never
Thank
see
God.
it coming.
If I had drew an Oni after I did that, you know how fucking dumb I'd feel?
Probably not as dumb as you do feel.
I'd feel pretty stupid no matter what, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Watch
All right,
his-
guys. So this is what we're gonna call a pro gamer move.
He gets swing to the Orochi. Idiot. He fucked
And
me.
now that I have 4 Dawn, I have a Pacifista. So yeah, that's what we refer to as a pro gamer maneuver.
Pro gamer maneuver. Did you guys not see the outplay?
Yeah, he's like he can't even. He's like quaking.
Quacking, bro.
He's quacking. Do this twice. It's probably a 2K, but honestly, I need the 6 Dawn because I've got to send tomorrow.
Oh God! Oh no!
So yeah, this is what we call. This is how you fucking demolish Blurple. This is how you demolish Kaido as Blurple Kaido. It's very easy. You see, step 1, you go second. Step 2, your opponent doesn't draw Oni. Step 3, you profit.
That sounds about right over here.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep that. Man, there's just like it's just a damn shame that he's even playing
Oh
this
my
game
God! What's happening?
against me, the greatest card gamer.
I hate Kaido. I hate you. I hate it.
So yeah, I mean he's just kind of really can't do anything here. He can't board wipe because he doesn't have Oni. That's my master plan in this matchup is stack my opponent's deck.
I'm dying.
Yes, this is how you 2-0 Kaido players with Blurple.
You won't see this coming. This powerful move.
I think
I think you should take that,
I'll
bud.
take it.
You were thinking hard about that. I think I don't know if you should have done that.
Honestly, I'm not sure either.
Can
It
you?
was pretty
fuck
questionable,
off?
but I think at the end of the day,
Oh,
it's like
oh, can you fuck off? Can you fuck off right there? What the fuck? Can you chill the fuck out?
I actually don't have chill as a word in my vocabulary.
I fucking can see that. Relax.
You concede?
I can see that. Nice try. I concede. I this hurts. It hurts too bad. What do? Help! Turbo Man, help! I'm just gonna end it here.
And that's the to 2-0ing
Oh, that was
Kaido
so bad.
as a hybrid Kaido.
That was-
And now that I've shown you all, I'm going to make the decision to retire the deck.
yeah, cool. Very cool.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I'll keep this.
Is my hand good? Actually, it is pretty good.
Did I click go first?
No, I decided, and I said go second.
No! I wanted second. You fucking bastard.
Sucks to
Look at it. What
suck.
do I even do?
Max, what did you do to what did they do to you? That was savage. Yeah, that was a little rude. That was a little rude on his part. I agree.
What did he do to me?
Like, yeah,
Nothing.
yeah. Don't it matter.
That was my pure cardinal pleasure.
You
Wait,
just
what are you playing for 4?
your mother. She's having.
God,
She's
that just
really,
feel.
she's really enjoying it.
That just feels really weird.
Welcome to Zoro. I don't know what to tell you. Welcome
I was
to
expecting
Monkey
you to
Zone?
attach one.
No, that's not how you play Zoro.
I don't know. I only play good Zoro.
No, you only play your Zoro. Oh, not
No.
again! I hate it! I hate
Look at it. Look at it happen.
What the fuck is
Look
that?
at it happen in real time.
Why? Why would you? What the fuck?
And I have a life lead, and I
He's
killed his
got-
Robin.
He does have a life lead. I can't argue that math.
And he's a fucking 5 life leader. I'm out here with a life lead. Like, does that? So anyway, this is how you blurple Kaido.
I can't focus. Help! Somebody said help! I can't think. Hold on, I got math. 1 2 1 2 1 1 1 2 1. There it is.
Jesus Christ, so much math.
I know. Such math, such wow.
Oh,
Wow, that's pretty bad.
just like you.
Well, he's ramping this turn, folks. Like, that's just a given, right?
So we're gonna take a look into this.
Oh, yeah. Yummy. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Can you fucking relax?
Do some investigative work.
Like, I want 2K, not fucking 2K, 1K. I hate this. I hate it. 2K, 1K? Or do I block? I block. And then you play 7 drop. Okay, he doesn't 7 drop. Okay, cool. We counter with the Robin. It doesn't seem like it's doing much here. Sentamaru! Hey, no! Relax. Hey, you, stop that.
That's fine.
Stop it there.
Don't think I even remotely care about that thing that just happened. We'll counter out of that. I'm gonna counter out of that too, honestly.
All right, here's the decision I need to make, folks. Here's the decision.
Scoop.
I think I need to get rid of that. Now, by his size, it sounds like I did the right play.
Man, I can't believe what a bad play that was.
Yeah.
I don't want to take 2, so even though that's a 2K, I know that a 7 is coming, so
Never
You know.
see it coming. Rename the stream, Blurple Kaido tutorial, how to ruin your opponent's mental state.
we're gonna do this.
I mean, yeah. Like, it's dead.
We're gonna do
Can you not, though?
we're gonna do some of this.
Is that your third?
It's my second.
Chill. Chill.
Okay, and you know it's gonna get followed up with a little bit of that,
I mean, I'm not countering none of that. That's
and we're gonna take a
Fukuro Kruju. Got him. I got him. Someone tell me I got him. I got him, though, right? Let's just do the obvious play. Follow up by the obvious play. Follow by the obvious play.
No! That you fool! No, could you imagine?
Oh, and that's how you beat Hokkaido. It's I offer coaching and tutorials. We go second.
No, it's a pick again.
Do I keep this?
I'm keeping mine.
It's so close to being good, but I actually think it's okay. My hand's okay. Yeah, we take that.
We're gonna make a really weird decision here.
Do you not run Oni? Do you? What?
No, why would I run Oni? What
you
the fuck?
Did you double 9 drop? Seems pretty fucking good.
I don't run 9 drop.
Oh my god, is this self-destruction deck? No, it's not. You would have played the self-destruction cards. No. Nice try.
Fuck that means.
You don't know what that means? Oh my god. Another one! Ah! Stop!
Self-destruction deck? I don't even
So you play all the cards that like
on KO.
Yeah, on KO, and you play 10 drop, and you just gather all the points to get this shit for it. It's really funny.
That's so it's Hold'em. That's literally it then. Hold'em.
Yeah, hold them, miss
Because Kamazo.
double
Oh,
finger.
and the double finger for the draw. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds really bad.
Funny. That sounds like hot shit.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay,
that doesn't sound super effective. Like if you want to win game.
Oh, yes, the power of cracking every finger. So powerful. Well, you didn't, my guy.
Ooh, you used a 2K?
I was trying to bait you to swing into it again. That was the point.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I was going to swing into it again.
Yeah, well, you didn't, and
I did.
Nope. It didn't happen. You are mistaken, and you're stupid, and you smell like cabbages.
What?
Yes.
What? Why? Why? Why do I smell like cabbages? Can you fuck off, mate? Ah!
Ah, yes, the sound of his screams gives me power.
Now, what do I do?
You cry?
I'm actually going to start with this so that I know what's in my hand. Sorry, 9-drop, but you're fucking not helping me right now. I don't want this Luffy to be left alive.
But I desperately do, so we're going to have a fucking disagree on that one.
I think I actually want these guys instead.
Oh, but I really want to keep it.
Well, then
do I
it.
Block? 3 Dawn means another fucking who's who, and I don't want to deal with a third one, because that's all you fucking ever hit. If I let it die, also I can... Yeah, let it die. I have to let it die. I have to let it die.
Give me some Dawn.
No. The plans are all getting foiled. I think we took care of this.
We'll just do this. It's fine. It's all good.
Let me have my stuff.
No, I'm good. Huh?
What?
Hey, sir. You dropped your homo.
You dropped your homo. You dropped it.
Sorry, Sensomaru.
You dropped your homo. You're a dumbass.
How come you got to go second twice? I wanted to go second.
Yeah, well, that sucks.
Fucking do.
That sucks, my guy. You cry. You cry. That's what you need to do. You need to cry.
No.
Yeah. Take your dumb life.
Oh.
I wish I had another rush piece. Yeah, I so desperately wish.
I actually would have counted out of another rush piece. Fun fact.
Ah, good to know. Now I know your secret
or I'm
sauce.
lying.
Yeah, now I know your secret sauce. I'm gonna do that. The sauce.
Okay, what'd you grab back? Sanji? See what you get? Okay. Well, I need Luffy to die.
No.
He will.
No.
Give it a little time. Like, yeah, that's
gee,
what I thought.
gee, golly, Rick. Okay, what are you doing now?
Thinking.
Don't hurt yourself, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna try really hard not to.
Oh, I was really hoping not to see fucking Queen. Queen's a pain in my ass. Whoop. It's dead.
And now you cannot defeateth me!
Defeateth.
I'm just saying, if you lose to Blurple Kaido, then you're actually fucking factually trash. We'll do this, because I need that blocker in case you, I don't know, put all on the leader.
Why would I? Okay.
Well, I mean, if I had blocked.
Never see it coming.
Okay, did you just top deck a rush piece? think I have to play as if you did. Is that rush piece Luffy, and did it not matter? Nope, it mattered.
I need math.
Don't hurt yourself. Do you have another? No, that's Sanji. Oh.
That's yeah. You said oh yeah. I took a counter. I was like, okay, this fucking moron didn't notice I got a rush piece.
I did not notice you got a rush piece.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, nothing I could have done about it.
Notice I got a rush piece would have been nice, but
I mean, I still would have lost.
yeah, I don't think unless you have blast breath, you lost that turn.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's another queen in hand. I was really looking forward to KOing your board, then playing another queen and laughing a little bit.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
That was fun.
That was a good one. That was a good one for sure.
Oh.
We got a lot of people watching on YouTube today.
Oh, good. Hello, YouTube friends. I can't actually
Hello.
see the YouTube chat.
I mean, no one said anything in a while, so don't worry about it. But hello, YouTube friends. I love you all. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you a lot. It makes our viewer count quite fucking high.
Oh, that's the guy who was like kind of Dexter doomed against law. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate you all.
So what are we up to now, Ant?
I thought we just keep going.
Oh, okay. Let me
grab switch your deck or do whatever you want.
New deck. I'm gonna do this.
Ooh, baby. Oh, baby.
You're going second? Is my hand busted? No, is it trash?
Is my hand busted? It's close.
I think I have to mulligan this. Ooh! Ooh!
Ooh, baby. I hope you whiff. I hope you whiff so bad.
I super didn't whiff. I was just deciding what to take.
I was really hoping you did, though. Oh, I went to.
I hope you whiff. What a bad sport.
I hope you whiff. Nico Robin. I hate Nico Robin. A Twopper. I hate Twopper.
Whoa, hello. Almost ended.
That was really fucking great. I really wish you did.
Ah, yes. I've been like, so I offer coaching.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Tom? Are you really enjoying the games? Good, Andre. I appreciate you. I've learned a lot. Thanks to you guys. I appreciate you, Pablo. You're a crowd player.
Nice.
Good.
Hey, Tom, I know that guy.
Hey, I hate his guts.
Oh. That's a him special there.
No, but
I don't like that.
No.
I don't know if that was right.
It kind of was. Ooh, baby.
Just meant to. I mean, I'm prolonging using leader effect for.
It's a turn. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, but I haven't used it yet. Like, I'm used to set 2 where I'm using it on like 5% of the time, and turn 3 the other 95.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't just keep taking these.
I mean, you can.
No, because that's coming.
Nothing wrong with it that's happening.
I mean, you can be bad.
You can be. There's nothing wrong with being bad. Don't ever make fun of people who are bad. We take mighty offense. We take mighty offense to that.
Oh, okay. Whatever you say, officer. Like.
Oh. Baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, got Bonnie, got Brooke. I kind of want to keep that, so I'm just going to leave that right there. All right, there for you. Oh, can you not? Yeah, let it die, I guess.
Yay!
It's fine.
We did it!
We did it.
Boom!
Basil Hawkins, but he's my mortal enemy.
He's pretty fucking bussin'. Buzzing.
Baby. Oh, baby.
And what do I do?
You fucking lose, you dumb shit.
That was very good advice.
Now it's over. It's over for you. You lost. It's over. It's over, Batman. It's this, right?
I don't like. Can you stop?
No.
Do that.
No, I really just can't. Sorry.
I don't do that. 2 dawn up. Okay.
Go ahead, make your fucking Nami's 5K. Jacob, sadly I can't hear anything right now due to bad internet, but the stream looks cool. They're just being silly, Jacob. Yeah, we're just. Did you whiff? You're bad. Fun fact.
This is your list, so if I whiffed, got bad news for you.
Yeah, I honestly might just not play that list. Just not because it's bad, just because the other list is just kind of. It's just better. It's unfortunate. I'm not a better deck builder than the guy that got first place, unfortunately. Like, just say it isn't so, but it is. It is so.
Now the question.
That way, if you want bounce, you gotta work for it. Work for your bouncing hole. Oh. Okay. Damn. Relax. Relax there, kiddo. Oh, he had another one. I'm sad. I'm really sad, guys. It's really unfortunate. Got a Basil Hawkins again. Oh, that sucks. Mighty a ween. Oh, he's tapped out. It's time. It's go time. It's go time.
Yeah, it is go time.
He tapped out.
Run 5-drop law.
Yeah, 4, my guy. I'm gonna tell you.
Are you sure?
Who knows anymore?
I mean, I've used 2 Bonnies. That you cannot make the duck noises while not playing Duck Tribal. It's actually a federal crime.
It's not incorrect.
Good on.
Really though?
Diggersby though.
Diggersby though. Diggersby though. I don't even know where to fucking swing this into. It's leader. Diggersby though. Ah! My stuff! My stuff! My stuff! All my stuff!
No, don't play stupid. Right?
Also
3 cards in hand.
Hold on, let me read chat. I have missed a lot.
Wow. Sabadi any good in Zoro?
I mean, if they mention anything like tournaments or whatever, I got you. Anthony said Max was bad. Yes, of course, because he is.
I'm not the Moodman stenographer.
I'm the stenographer. Why the Max trash talk? Because they're best friends. Why not? Yeah, exactly. Also, that would make Max the space cadet of the movement. Sorry, I had
Space cadet. I'm sorry. What?
Come on, space cadet.
I don't know if you've noticed the name of the stream. It's Moonmen Captain Faye.
Well, you're supposed to change
Space
it.
I was supposed to change it.
You
Fun
didn't.
fact.
You never did. You're supposed to.
I will.
He never will. Demotion. Excuse me.
Sorry, Ann. This is actually like fucking
hard. Yeah, I know. This deck does require you to have more than 5 brain cells. You used the 6? Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Okay. And no play, so that's good. You love to see that. Oh, but the thing is that you didn't play the blockers, so that's pretty sweet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hope to God that's enough. Then yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you have enough to counter out of this, it's kind of game over for me, I guess. Yeah. So I lose. This is why you can't beat the deck, folks. Can't do it.
You surprised you haven't gotten a chat ban? Why would we chat ban you? You're funny.
Yeah.
Well, I could do it right now.
Yeah. So is that GG for me? Hold on. Feels like it.
Do you have a rush piece?
I mean, I can do this.
And then put 2 on him and he's 8.
Yeah, but I don't win. I just lose next turn.
Do you lose this turn?
I think so. Probably.
You need to stop a single attack.
I can't do it. It's just not possible.
7.
77797. Yeah.
Oh, they're all 9s.
Can you chill the fuck out?
They're all 9s. I mean, that still feels not.
Okay. Okay.
Like, I don't know how shitty your hand is, but 2 2Ks and a 1K, and you right now. See?
Anyways.
Oh, you're bad.
I need
So
to see
yeah,
the 1K.
if anyone needs
Shut the fuck up.
help is beating Zoro,
Shut up. You got so
I was-
lucky.
actually, excuse me, I got fucking unlucky as hell.
You
Where-
got all the good stuff.
Where were my Robin 5-drop law shenanigans? Like,
Oh man, Vassal
Uh,
Hawkins. Would you play against me? We would play against you any day of the week, bro.
who said that?
Someone on YouTube, Suleiman Jabor.
Oh, I'll play. Yeah, why? You want to play a game?
You can play a game right now.
You can play Anthony if you want.
I mean, I'll play anyone any time of the week. Again, I say. I'm just sad because I'm bad and I really. If I had one more K counter, I would have won that game. It would have been over.
Yep.
That's so unfortunate, guys. You know, like, this is
Yep.
the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Should have played my Uta, but if I played Uta, then I couldn't kill kids, so don't worry about it.
Oh, then you would have lost
Then
even
I would
way
have
harder.
lost even more.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter what I did. It's just I'm unlucky.
To be fair, the exact same argument is too if I hadn't have top decked Okiku last turn and top decked any card with a single counter. You know, like it goes
Oh my
both
god.
ways.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It
That's why I
happens.
almost didn't play it. I was debating like, oh god, but
That's
you host?
sadness.
Yeah, he'll host.
Where's it
All
say?
right, hold on.
where does it say
Ready
he'll
for
host?
rematch? Back to main. It was a YouTube message.
Okay. So I'll play a game. I'll play a game. So let's do host a public game, and whoever comes up first, hopefully it's not
Oh
somewhere.
wow, I would have just sent this guy a room code. That
Yeah, but
feels-
how am I supposed to do that?
Send it in chat? Or read it
Uh,
aloud, or he'll see it on stream.
I just
any of
did
the
that.
above?
I do it. Oh, let's do private. Okay, hold on. Back to main. Here. Host a private game.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, then it's LK8GCC. There you go. There you go, my guy. And now whoever goes into it first, I don't care who, is the one I'm playing. It's fine. It's totally fine. And then it's not public, so it's whoever gets there first, I guess.
Max calm.
Yeah, well, it was what it was. It happens, I guess. That was pure sadness. Whenever, just chilling. There we go. Monkey D. Guevara. Oh my god, my hand is so good. Oh my fucking keep.
Oh, I hope he's not sniping that hand
I don't
on
care.
stream. Ooh, the balls. What? Why isn't stream?
Can you run your law ant? Just want to see more play lines. Well, after this, yeah. I'll play. I'll play my actual deck.
It is him. Good. Yeah, you mind sharing your screen for me so that I can actually see what's going
Sure.
on in real time instead of
Sure.
needing to wait for the stream to catch up?
Sure.
Oh my god.
What happened? Oh.
And
Chill the fuck out. My hand's gonna be slightly worse now because I really wanted to counter. I need to counter with one of these, and I really don't want to. Or am I greedy? Am I a greedy fuck? I am a greedy fuck. I don't give a shit.
wow, handing him the win. I see you.
Not what I am God. My hand's actually fucking amazing. Fun fact. The only thing is, I kind of need to get rid of the Zoro, but I kind of don't really want to. If I'm playing into red, I have to hit face. Is the thing. But this next, actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I might actually pull the combo off for once. That'd be kind of neat. I have never gotten the full combo. I've only gotten like parts of it.
Are you bad?
Triple VV.
Yeah, but that could be triple duck, and you know it.
Shut the fuck up about Duck.
Yo, chat, help me out.
I have 31K. They accumulate over time. When you're gonna put some funny shit so I can spend my coins on it, like Anthony has to draw cat whiskers on his face for 5,000 coins.
How do we? What?
We can make custom stuff for you can spend your coins on. I think he's saying.
Can you really?
I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
I did. I didn't know you could do custom things though.
I don't know. Who knows? Who can say really? Kind of with this. I don't need more
Anthony,
rockets.
you most def can. I do like this. Anthony has to draw
I really don't like
cat
that.
whiskers on his face in permanent marker.
I'm not the biggest fan personally.
Yeah, but if I put it up there and someone spends the coin, what are you gonna do?
You
Not
get
do it?
fucked. Like, okay, hold on. All right, what's the best play? I don't have the best play in the world, so
Max could dress as a banana for 10K. You buying the banana?
I think I need to swing into this Zoro like a million times now. All right, now I just got punch him.
I'll put on a duck bill.
Now we just punch. 55567 is not better than 55577. It's just throwing it out there. Actually, I could go into Luffy now. That actually doesn't seem that bad.
I'll donate for the banana suit. I'm about to give this man my address so that he can send me a banana suit.
So he's a 2K counter out of that, which means I think I keep going into it because he's gonna defend it, and that's funny. And then next turn I kind of just ravage. Yeah, there we go. And then next turn I ravage, and hopefully I draw a blocker sometime soon. Otherwise, I will just straight up lose. That's how I lose the red mirror. Is I never draw blockers until I need. Like I never do. It's just not a thing. So pistoling there is fine. That's correct. Now, did you swing into my character? I feel like you don't here. I feel like you're swinging into my face, personally. And then I cry, and it's like, ah, ugh. I'm gonna 2K counter out of that, even though it feels dumb as all bricks. Zoro is that's another 6 into where? Into a VV would be annoying, but I don't necessarily care. 6 into face, I need 2K out of that. Draw, dun, dun, dun. Let me just start swinging into the Zoro like a million times, because it's funny. Oh, I was really hoping you'd use your hand for that. Alright, face. 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 Now two plays are both viable. I think I want to be slightly defensive. Depends what we just got the trigger there. This feels pretty good. Okay, let me do this. No blocker sucks. That sucks. But I can grab a Zoro, but I don't really realistically care, so I think it's just grab 2K. And then I just play my Uta, which means I suck, because I put one more Dawn somewhere else, but it is what it is. Grab my Brook, and end turn. Uta's really good in every red matchup. Okay, and now I got full board, and if anything happens to it, I can care less. And he kind of needs to answer it, or he loses. Red matchup isn't that bad when you know what you're doing and are second. And have the setup like this. It's pretty good. I love red. Zoro is the fun best. Until I see Basil Hawkins and I cry. In any green matchup ever. Mad waifus on board? There is a lot of waifus on board. You are correct. Art thou waifu?
Art thou waifu?
6K into a VV. That's fine. Really wish I had Uta here still, but that is what it is. It's gonna be how it be. I don't want
That's what it do, you. Oh, how'd your guys' polls go? Oh, you can see mine live.
I didn't get.
There's a lot of
child
it.
blocker, sweet. I didn't. I opened my boxes. Like I only opened 3 boxes, and I got them off, and they were okay. Like I actually got an Ultra Out Nami though, so I'm pretty Chad. But I really want to kill this Luffy before I do anything else. To be honest.
We'll do it. That was a great noise. It sounded like a duck.
Yeah, I make that noise all the time. Quick, block it! You never know what happens. I could lose. Oh no. just fucking block it. Counter it. Counter it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Like, take this one. Take this! My strongest blast! Okay. Clickety click. Really doesn't matter how I do this. I can make this 8 so we guarantee hits, honestly. It really doesn't make too much of a difference. Thank you for the follow, Rolfer. Oh, how do you say your name?
Rolf Turcott. Rolf Turcott.
Rolf
Excellent.
Turcott. Rolf in my cock.
What?
What?
Hmm?
What? What'd you say?
Miscues?
What'd you say?
Hmm.
Why is all Anami mad bread though? I don't know, dude.
Because
Holy hell. Okay.
waifu
See,
tax.
so here's the story. I ordered a case and starter decks. They gave me the same tracking number for both. The package arrived, quote unquote, Saturday, but it was just the starter decks. I called post office and business like what happened, and they made it seem like it was lost. However, yesterday my case came and had different tracking, so now I yelled at people for being dumb. Oh, he scooped as he should.
At least you got your stuff though.
Yeah, at least you got your stuff. Ooh, go second. Always go second.
Makes one of us.
This hand would be good if I was in the right matchup. Yeah, this hand is okay.
I hate you so much.
Like, if I can draw another 2K, another 2.4K, and a Brook, then this is the best hand of all time. There will be never be a better hand than this. Like, that's the combo. But I never. That's like, oh, you know how little like percentage that happens to me. But I gotta say, if I do hit that combo, like if I hit enough 2.4Ks, no matter what matchup I'm playing, I just kind of auto win. It's kind of funny. 9 times out of 10. But I almost never hit the combo. That's the problem. That's the reason I never win. Oh! Say it isn't so. Have the gods been blessing me? Is it now the time? Now, what he can do here that makes me cry would actually be really annoying. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna wait till he does.
Didn't get Doflamingo alts. Yeah, normal.
Yeah, I honestly,
Does suck.
I was talking to somebody at my locals about this. That's or no, it wasn't. This is not locals. This was live. I actually kind of low key, the normal art of Dofi is really growing on me.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Oh, you're stupid.
I just didn't realize. Like I wasn't.
Dude, how the fuck did you not notice that?
That you're stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, you're dumb for not realizing it. All right, now if we can top deck a Brook, then you'll get to see the full combo of this deck.
Is he right?
Yeah, you're dumb for not noticing. I'm stupid, dumb. Next turn, guys, you'll see the power of smacking face a million times. If I draw a Brook and decide to keep the Brook and decide to do the combo, which I honestly might. Just give me a Brook, damn it. Give me a Brook. Give me an A. Give me a B. Give me an R.
Okay.
Give me a Brook. Hit me at face a little bit harder so I'm forced to take it, and then I can draw my Brook. That'd be phenomenal. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Where's my Brook? Please. No! Now I gotta be suboptimal. Damn it. Damn it all to hell. We're just gonna do the best play I possibly could, I guess. Without the Brook. And being Dawn efficient. We're just gonna slurp. That's the sound of me drinking his brain juices.
Sorry, what?
What? What'd you say? Oh, he had a nice 30 viewers. Not bad. Not bad.
Hey, let's go.
All right, now tell your friends.
Give ducks.
Ducks.
Triple duck, much
Everybody.
better play. Oh my god, this guy gets it. Even our YouTube channel gets it. Yo, you guys, are you sharing any of your lists for OPO1
Wait, were you seeing that?
on YouTube chat?
Why am I not seeing that? I have
Are you on the
multi-stream.
mix chat?
Yeah.
We can share them in this stream. There's also links to our Patreon, although not in the description of this. They're on the Twitch.
Did he pistol?
But if you go to the description of any of our videos, Patreon, we put some of them up on YouTube every once in a while. But really, the best way to see our most updated lists is either to be a member of the Patreon and ask for them, or just to continue watching the stream, because usually we'll share our. So after this game, we can go over his list.
Yeah, we can. I really love this list. Honestly, it's like my second favorite list of all time. It's pretty fucking great. My only thing is that you still have to deal with the 8-drop. That's the thing that you still have to. Then again, our game was really close, even though we had 8-drop. Like, it was actually
It was
really, really close.
Yeah, it was also law, not kid, though.
It was all law. Yeah, but honestly...
Very different.
I think I don't know. Yeah. Law is definitely easier, so... Is this going to be a 4K?
Are there any lists you're specifically looking for? Maxim Turcot. Oh, that's Turcot. That's probably Rolf Turcot on the Twitch.
All right, we should go 7-7, right? 7? I mean, as long as we can bring it to 0 life, we just essentially win the game. You counter for 2 and 1. Seems good. Deploy this. Attack for 7. And the question is, do we play the chopper or do we play... No, it's chopper. Oh, he's at 0 life. Oh, yes. All right. And then turn. That way he's a little bit more focused into my Luffy character, probably. Like, oh, I got to get rid of his blocker, too. Like, that's funny. But we essentially auto-win next turn, in theory. Okay. I want to see Max's Zoro list, just because Big Vanilla Ducks are intriguing. They are really... I like Max's list as a concept. It's really cool.
Big
like
Vanilla
this.
Ducks.
Hey, yeah, it's me. Honestly, I'm kind of the guy that want to play, test everything, so basically all the leaders. Yeah.
Yeah, we can show you a lot of lists today.
Yeah, we have a ton of lists that we've been testing. Honestly, I modify my list all the time. Like, it is what it is. There should be one where he has to dress up as a buggy for 10 to 15, 25 minutes for a decent amount of coins. I would do that. If you just... Yeah, I don't have a buggy costume, though, so...
But then what? So we stop the stream so he puts on the costume, resume the stream, take off the costume.
You won't draw cat whiskers, but you'll do the whole clown makeup thing? Oh, right, there's clown makeup. No, you're right. Good point.
Damn. You had to bring it up. He would have if you were just like quiet about it.
Yeah.
You were just like hyper on the down low. Like...
I was mad, sorry. If I just got a buggy costume, I'd wear it all the time in the public. I wouldn't give a shit. I love buggy.
I have a Sabo hat. I could make you put on the Sabo hat.
I like Sabo.
That's about all I can do.
I like the Sabo. I have a law hat. Like, I have a law cosplay hat right here. See? It's a big poofy hat. It's really fucking poofy. I was law for Halloween, so I have a job.
But yeah, after this game, then we'll go over some lists.
Sure. Can you use Max on your mustache to make? He didn't find the blocker and not. And he scooped. Yeah, fair enough. He just kind of loses. That's how you beat Rens. Just kind of punch them in the face and they lose.
Hate equals hat. Max equals wax. Right.
So let's. I'll take a show you my current Zoro list.
And use wax on your mustache. My mustache is kind of shit. So like that would have been a question for when I didn't shave.
List. If you're playing mirror match, if you're playing against Zoro Mirror, you go first. But if you're playing against anything else, you go second. And you go turn 1, you play Sanji, Vivi or Sai, right? And then your turn 2, you'll be at 4 Dawn. You'll have the Sanji up. You'll swing leader for 5, and then you're playing 2 more 2.4Ks, right? And then you go to the next turn, and then after that, you put 1 Dawn in leader, and then swing 5, and then have 1 Zoro in hand. Make it 7 and swing leader 7. It becomes a little bit easier if you have Brook, because you go Brook, put 2 to leader, then all 5, and you can make the Zoro 7 easier, or 5, 7 instead of. Actually, no, you saw me do it in the last game, so maybe you don't even need the Brook. I don't know. The big thing with this list, the biggest changes I made just now was running 2 Hawk, and honestly, I kind of low-key like it. I cut 1 Chopper because this card gets dead like all the time, and I cut 1 Janbei because I just flub with Janbeis forever. And you need 1. You need literally 1 to play the deck and to win with it. And I honestly I almost never draw it, and even when I do have it, 9 times out of 10, I don't use it to win. So honestly, Janbei is amazing, but it's fine at 2. Like, you don't need it more at 2. Red Hawk is just the thing is if you're playing against mirror match, and you have Red Hawk and your opponent doesn't have Red Hawk, you have a slight advantage. Just so you can kill like their chopper blockers or something like that, and that actually can win you the game. That's how I lost my locals. Is because I was playing Zoro Mirror and I swung with whatever. I hit 2 up. I knew Red Hawk was coming, but I couldn't stop it. Chopper's already on board, so like I couldn't work around it, and he killed my chopper blocker, which in the end it won in the game. There's like nothing because I was 1 life short, and I would have had that 1 block to keep me in that 1 life zone and not lose the following turn. So it matters. It really does. So I like Hawk at 2. It's fine. It's been doing okay. I like it, and it gives me the extra defense. So against the Kaido matchup, that's kind of where it matters, where you need 9k counters because they'll go for game, and sometimes they only go for game for 8, and it's like okay, 1 Red Hawk and I win, or you'll kill the blocker and you win. Like this, it helps a lot. So, that's my my Zoro list as of right now. I mean, it easily could change. The concept is just like it's like where you're running ducks, you're just smacking the face. It's the same thing, but they're slightly bigger bodies, and they are
and they're not. They cost 2, which is
and they
worse.
cost 2. Worse. Nice try.
Now I want to see the better Zoro list. All right. Well, real quick, I want to answer Stephen Palm SP. Thank you for the first time chat. How do I feel about Babanuki? So listen, if you want to play Babanuki in case you don't hit Oni, fine. I personally 8K is such a better number.
Just make sure you're getting cut off, Max. Make sure you know.
I hate that we do using Discord. Fucking stream.
Well, you can try again with collab cam if you want.
I did already.
No.
So I use Fukurokuju because I really think that 8K is just 8K for 6 is so much better than 7K 5 in Kaido. But if you're going first and you whiff Oni and you hit Babanuki, then Babanuki is better. It's just that in that like 1 in 20 games, yes, Babanuki is better, and then in every other game, Fukurokuju is better, which is why like Babanuki is still a super viable option. I just go Fukurokuju.
Yeah.
Any ideas on Blue Purple Kaido too?
So Max just played the Blue Purple Kaido list, and it was actually not that bad. It was pretty good. So if you want to show your if you want to share your screen,
I'll share my screen.
Yeah, hold on. Let me stop sharing my screen. There you go. And then you start sharing your screen.
Okay.
There you go. Why'd you send me a message to the room?
I don't. That was like right when we started streaming, bro.
Oh, weird. All right, so yeah, show your Blurple Kaido. Do that. And yeah, show Blurple Kaido and show your Zoro list, which honestly, I think Zoro is a very flexible deck.
Okay, real quick, chat. Let's talk. Donbai, thank you for the first time, chat. What's the strategy for Luffy against Zoro? I'll get back to that, Suleiman, because it's a little hard, honestly.
It's
but
not
I'll
easy.
Get back into that.
If you want to play, don't know how you're playing Zoro leader or Luffy leader in what deck?
He's saying if you play Luffy leader into Zoro.
Okay, that is really hard. Sure.
We'll get back to that when we've gone over these lists. So I mean, I literally made this list off the top of my head before we started streaming, so I had something kind of wacky to play. So like, I don't necessarily want to ascribe by it or anything. Like, I'm not, you know. I've put a lot of time into Blurple Kaido, and I've come to a few conclusions. Thanks for the insight. Hopefully I can top next week's tournament. I'm just waiting on my 2nd and 3rd 10-drop Kaidos in the mail. You absolutely can top, bro. You got this. I believe in you.
Easy peasy.
All of the Moonmen top. Join the Moonmen Great Fleet. Let's go. Anyway. I feel as though there's 2 ways to play Blurple Kaido. One of them is very tempo-y, in which you use things like Sentomaru and Big Vanillas. And one of them is very mono purple Kaido-y, in which case you're using Onigashima and your normal ramp package. I don't like the normal ramp package as much because basically what ends up happening is you are a worse version of an already fucking dominant deck. So, I mean, that package is certainly viable. Zoro is very popular in the early.
Zoro's incredibly popular. That was my understanding too. Even newer players, they just gravitate to Zoro, so you'll see a lot of Zoro in your local meta guys.
Absolutely.
Well, let me fix my camera. Don't mind me. There we go.
So, I feel as though I went a different route with this, where I was really trying to use tempo and go second instead of first, and then try and be a really on-curve tempo-y kind of guy. Like, for example, if you go second, my turn 2 play a lot of game was attach 1 to leader, play who's who, and then attach the ramp to leader, swim with 7k. That's actually kind of like insane. Like, if that was a thing you could do in a 5 life leader, deck, people would be like raving over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially because like I would play a blocker on turn 1 and then I wouldn't block with it. He'd play a Robin and it's like you fool, you've fallen in one of the classic blunders. I run 3. Anthony, are you showing my list on the stream?
Yeah. Oh, well, oh, it's not. Oh, I see. Wait, hold on. I know.
Anthony's baiting the shit out of you guys. I got
I-
second place in my first locals I played. My friend in the finals who lent me his kid deck, and I just conceded because 1, I didn't have OP1 tools, and 2, he lent me the deck so kindness. Yeah, he's not showing my deck on stream. That was nice of you though, Joe. What a freaking clown. Yeah, still showing Zoro. Literally chats all over.
Here, we'll do this. That will fix the problem. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. You should be able to see the screen now.
Okay. So,
There you go.
where was so now I'll kind of recap a little where I'm going for tempo here instead of for big rampy plays. And I find that the deck is more consistent because of that. Because I don't need my Oni, I don't need my 9-drop Kaido to do crazy things. Because of that, however, I don't want to run 9-drop Kaido. I run 9-drop Mihawk instead, because 1, Mihawk is a freaking bananas busted card. Let's be real. Like, this card is so good. And 2, I don't have any way to ramp back, so I really don't want to use, like, massive Dom minus effects. I do run 3 board wipe just because board wipe is a catch-all, and, like, I should be... If you can run it, you should, realistically.
Yeah, it's like one of the best cards in the game.
Yeah. So... I don't know. I'm not like again. I literally just rando through this together this morning. I think it's bad into aggro, but I think that there's nothing you can do with. That's the problem with hybrid Kaido to me, is that it's honestly kind of fine into the late game decks. Like it's okay into Kaido, it's okay into Kid, but it really can struggle when things like Zoro creep up because it just doesn't. It can't answer the hyper aggression with its limited life pool. Either you're answering stuff early and then you have nothing going on late, or you're not answering stuff early. Week late that you kind of just fold.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What would I do to improve this list? Well, what I'll do real quick is I'll build a real fast ramp one, instead of a tempo one, so that you guys can kind of see both.
So Onigashima, that'd be 9-drop would be in the list.
Yeah, 9-drop would definitely be in the list at like 3.
Yep.
So. Let's just go
Oni's
ahead.
nuts.
I'd run 2 7-drop kings. 7-drop kings really good.
Yep.
And then I'd run actually less Husu. Cut Husu.
4 king.
Because your turn 2 play is Oni, so Husu's not as good.
Oni, yep. 4 blast spread. No, you already have it in there.
It's already in there.
Yep. 4 law?
Yeah, that's thank you. I was like, where's my block? Because I only ran Hero.
Yeah.
And then in this you run more 2K, right?
Yeah,
so like
you run
Alvida,
Mihawk. Mihawk's pretty good.
Mihawk's already there, bro.
Oh, you're right. X-Drake you have in there good.
Yeah. It literally doesn't even matter. Like it could be
at
Sasuke.
that point, true men will only play Orochi. Nice try.
That's actually true. It should be Orochi.
Um,
And then like 3 more blockers, and like you're just playing really defensive.
yeah, that's it. Oh, wait, no,
And
where's your 9-drop? You didn't put 9-drop in.
Oh, I didn't put 9-drop in. You're right. So we'll cut the 3 block for Kaido for 9-drop.
There you go.
Honestly, I'm gonna cut the Husu for blockers.
Yep, I agree. That seems right. There's a lot more control-y in my opinion. Like
Yeah, it's a lot. The thing about this is that what you get for going into Blurp Kaido, you get a work, and you get alternative 2K counters, and you get a 1-drop blocker and Love Beam. Yeah. Whereas, if I were to just look at my normal Kaido set 1 deck real quick.
Go up.
Set 1 Kaido.
Why do you have 2? Okay.
Why do I have 2 what?
Go up. Or go down. Oh, it's a kid. That's why.
Okay. It's like basically I'm doing the same exact thing here, right? And right now I've got Fukurokuju in here. I just swap back and forth between this and Sasuke's. I'm doing the exact same thing with this list, except I'm using Thunderbogwas. Yes, it's Max, and I'm using Thunderbogwa instead of Level of Beam, which is worse, but it and then I get other 2K counters and other blockers, but it's just better because this leader is so much.
And so that's 5 life. 5 life is huge.
Yeah, that's why I don't really like. Well, I was including that with the leader. That's why I don't really like going the ramp route for blue purple, because you're just playing this deck but worse.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Why Orochi instead of ulti? Because 1-drop 2K is really good into green, and 5K is really bad into enemy.
Also, if you're playing, I keep telling people all this time, and I don't know what no one fucking listens. If you're playing Kaido and you don't have Oni in your hand, and you're playing its mirror match, or honestly most things, you can go turn 1 Orochi. If you can feel like you can afford it, then you can go, okay, next turn I don't have Oni still. I put 3 Dawn into the Orochi, swing for 5, leader swing for 5, and that one swing can honestly be the thing that wins you the game. And another thing too is if they swing into your Orochi, they just swung into Orochi and there's clown makeup on their face. Like you're just killing Orochi. Like who cares? So that's why I really like Orochi. Satsuki doesn't do anything for you realistically. That like it just sucks. If you play that card, you're just minusing like 3. It sucks. I hate it. And ulti is good. I think it's a 4-drop 5K. Honestly, I think Orochi might be worse than ulti because ulti's pretty good. But
4-drop 5K suck. I like Orochi.
But
it honestly, it kind of doesn't matter because you're not
matter.
playing page 1. They're just variable 2K counters.
It really doesn't matter. It makes no difference.
But if I want to catch up with
I like
chat.
Orochi. I like Orochi a lot.
So, what's the best deck to play right now? Me and my friend.
Where are you seeing
boxes in YouTube chat, bro?
Why is it not
popping? I'm on top of it. So, okay, what's the best deck to play right now? I wouldn't give any one deck title of best. If I were to, though, gun to my head, it's Kid.
Yeah, gun to my head, it's Kid.
The best decks, plural, to play. Kid, Kaido, Law are all S tier. Zoro is top of A. It's like 1.5. It's like in between S and A to me.
Yep. If
we put it at top of A because we don't feel like it belongs with Kid, Kaido, Law. But honestly, it doesn't really belong with the other stuff in A either.
Yeah, it's its own little weird thing. It's like it's a little limbo. The thing is, Zoro is if Kid didn't exist, not even Kid, if 8-drop didn't exist, I honestly think Zoro would be in the top 3. Your top 3.
Yes,
easy.
Yes,
but because 8-drop exists, it's not because 8-drop is like it is an auto counter, but because you're playing into such a defensive decks in the form of Kid and Law, and then they have 8-drop Kid, and it's like even if you do manage to kill the 8-drop Kid on the turn they play it, that still took your entire turn of devotion trying to answer it, and because you don't have that one extra turn, they're at high enough life to survive your swing out, and then they have enough aggression to on the crackback kill you, because they're either Kid leader or Law leader, and both do not require any amount of resources to do those things. So honestly, if you're playing Zoro into Kid, you could also just try to play hold on to your Tom pistols. I did that during my locals yesterday. I had Tom pistol no matter how hard he hit me, no matter what. I held on to my Tom pistol and waiting for 8-drop. And by the time he had 8-drop, I played Luffy and it didn't matter. He had like no cards in hand. I was like, oh, never mind. Like it didn't matter. So I got to use the 2K for something else. But it's just a really, really hard matchup for Zoro, and because of that alone, it doesn't belong in S tier. It just doesn't, and it sucks because I love that deck.
Yeah. And then what do you do if you're mono red Luffy into Zoro? Well,
yes.
I can start by saying that mono red Luffy really struggles into.
Yeah, it's not great
because Zoro, you guys do very similar things, and Zoro just kind of does them faster and is going to beat you down. Whereas you're meant to go a little slower so that you have longevity, but that longevity makes you worse into aggro matchups. What can you do to beat Zoro? You could tech in Red Hawk if you're really struggling.
Yeah, Red Hawk is really
Red Hawk is really good into Zoro.
Yeah.
You can run Radical Beam if you're not already. Like you can basically just morph your deck a little to better suit the fact that Zoro is really relevant to meta. Because the thing is, they didn't need to do that in the East because in the East, Zoro was nowhere near as relevant as it is.
It was relevant, it's just nowhere close. It's just every other deck was more popular because a lot of people were playing Kid. Kid was the most popular deck in Asia by like literal leagues. That and Kaido, and in West, which we knew would be the case, we're seeing a lot more Zoros play, and that's just because red aggression. Western players really love playing aggro decks. It's just the way we are. I don't know why. And we really like try not to play control 9 times out of 10. It's just
shit. There's so much chat.
I know.
Okay. Okay. Any specific tips for piloting purple Kaido against Zoro? Do not take early damage as much as you can.
Yes.
Because the early swings are little, and then you won't be able to defend the big swings.
Yep.
Don't board wipe unless you have to. It's often better to just keep building board with 7K bodies and like 6K blockers and such. Yep. If you're getting overwhelmed, feel free to wipe. But I see too often like your opponent will have an untapped Nami, right? And a tapped Zoro and like an untapped I don't know what. Like let's just say an untapped 2-drop 4, right?
Yeah.
And you have a king on board. And you'll see someone board wipe when they could have 9-dropped. And it's like if you were to 9-drop, you'd have a better board. and you would blow up the 4K and then swing into the Zoro.
Yeah.
And they would have kept Nami, sure, whatever. So, you know,
Yeah.
board wipe is really good, but it only use it if you actually feel like you have to.
What else? Hold on to your. Personally, I really like holding on to Baguas and Blast Breaths for that
Until late game.
late game aggression, because a lot of
Yeah.
time I see a lot of players use it early, and that's a mistake. If you can help it.
Big mistake. If you, yeah, I mean, honestly, you can't help it unless you're getting,
Yeah.
unless you're at like 2 life. Don't use them early.
Yeah, and you always want to try and answer their blockers are kind of big if you're playing Kaido. Like if you're choosing between killing like an Uta or killing that chopper on board, kill the chopper a lot of times is just better, because that will push you to that, like when they're at 2 life, you can push you to that end game threshold that you want to hit. So, that's really helpful. Try to bring the 2 life as soon as possible, because then they just kind of like fold to pressure. 9 times out of 10. Try to stay safe in the beginning, at least somewhat early. I know a lot of times when I'm playing 5 life leaders, I like taking that first life. If you're playing Kaido into Zoro, a lot of times you can guard that first swing from leader, and it's not that bad. It also really depends on their Zoro build, because a lot of people aren't playing Zoro like the way I play Zoro for some ungodly reason. They'll play it
the better way, which I will show.
No,
soon.
they aren't playing it that way either. They're playing it.
They're fools.
They're playing it mid range. No one plays. I've never seen anyone play it the way you play it ever. Never happened.
That's because nobody knows.
And no one's playing it the way I play it, because they haven't figured it out yet, and I don't know why. But
it'll make its way over. It took a while for the Eastern meta to get there too.
Ooh, we have 36. Yeah, get 4 more viewers. 4 more viewers. Say friends. I want 40. I want 40 so bad.
Okay, so you put Dofi / Croc in 1.5 as well. I would not, and the reason is because blue really struggles into green.
Yep.
And also both blue decks really struggle into Zoro. I feel those are the A tier decks, and actually I don't remember Croc in A tier. Definitely Dofi. I think Croc made it to B tier.
Dofi made it to Dofi made it to A tier.
Dofi made it to A tier, not Dofi. Croc.
Oh, Croc is B tier.
Croc made it to B tier. Overheat over Love. No, Love Beam is the draw is really good. It's like the a lot of games. Mihawk 9 drop over.
It depends. Okay, here's the thing. You run Love Beam. You never not run Love Beam. That's another question.
You're welcome for the insight, Steven.
But, I really like in certain builds of blue to run 2 overheat, not in Dofi, in Croc.
I think he's talking about specifically the list that's up.
Oh.
Because he's been talking about Blip Hokkaido. And 9 drop over 7 drop. I'm going to assume you mean 9 drop Mihawk over 7 drop Doflamingo. And honestly, it could go either way. The thing is, in this deck, I want to go second. And the turns where I could 7 drop Dofi, I have a tendency to do other things instead. And then I like 9 drop 9k bodies.
Yep.
But
also on
Doflamingo's
curve,
fine.
Since he's playing if he wasn't playing Virgo, then it's like he's a moron. But because he's playing Virgo, you have that turn before the curve where that Dofi is. You get 5, or you at 6 at turn 3. You can play Virgo, and you have that 7k body on board that essentially is going to be really hard to get removed. If not, it's just not going to get removed at all. And that will put in a lot of work in the upcoming turns against decks like Kaido, Kid, and all that stuff. And then you have that one turn of just freedom to do whatever you want. In that, like for that, what would Danya be at 8? So
yeah.
Doflamingo is fine in that scenario, but it's whatever. Who cares when you have Mihawk? And then when you're at 10 or you're at 9 or whatever you're at, Mihawk is just so much better than all the other options I just said. And you can just have that 9k body. It's just phenomenal. It's a great card.
So we have a question over on YouTube chat. Have you tried Urashima instead of Fukurokuju? Or when I saw your question a while ago, we're just answering a lot of questions. To evade 9 cost Kaido, Brachio, and Otama Jet Pistol combo. Honestly, no, I haven't, because when I built this specific list, I built it earlier today. So I wouldn't take this list as the god. This was just a whimsical thing.
Oh god. No.
Like I was like thinking of combos. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And your reasoning for running Urashima is very solid. The only problem is the only things I could cut would be either Virgo or Mihawk, because you can't cut for Kuju because it's part of your turn 3 curve. Yep. You could cut Virgo for Urashima, and then the concept behind the deck becomes you go second, turn 1 blocker, turn 2 Who's Who, and a little cool ramp. Oh, and then if you do no, that's not the ramp. And then turn 3 Virgo, turn 4 Urashima, turn 5 Mihawk or Pipe if needed. Like that line of play makes sense.
You could cut Virgo and Fukurokuju for 2 of the Urashima, I feel like.
1 of each for 2 Urashima? You could do that. Yeah,
you
I can buy that.
You could
honestly, I'd almost rather just cut 2 Virgo. Kuju, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So
yeah,
I like the concept, Paco. I was playing Kid Wano package, super struggling against Kaido. Any tips is you recommend Kid? Okay, I'm gonna get back to that Happy Dim Sum.
Yep. Happy Dim
Because
Sum.
I'm gonna go over my Zoro list because it's long overdue at this point.
Yeah, go
and
over your
then I'm
Zoros.
gonna go over my kid list.
Yeah, do all those things. And then, honestly, I kind of want to show my kid list of. And the only reason I want to show it is
We'll
just,
show both
Yeah, the only reason I want to show
because
my
my kid list is really weird.
I want to show my kid list not because it's good or anything. It's just because it's using limited resources based on I pulled in a couple boxes, and I want you guys to have maybe some kind of insight in like what can maybe I do with my limited pull. Like I pulled one A drop, and I still
In fact, I pulled almost my entire kid list out of 2 boxes
That's really funny.
because I run so few law and shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, so let's get to Duck Tribal. This is my Zoro list for any curious.
Did you load it? Oh, there you go.
I just did.
There you go.
This entire list is built around the concept that this is the strongest card in the game.
That's because it is, obviously. It is the best card.
This deck just works. Like I don't even know how to describe.
Yeah, how do you?
So okay, listen. This is what happened. I'm gonna give you the full long ass story. The 2-drop 4K version exists. That's what Anthony was playing.
Yeah, I like that version a lot.
That's the list that was up not too long ago.
Yep.
The 2-drop 4K version just fucking exists, right?
Yep.
And it's good. And we like when very early days of One Piece, before we had all the reveals, before we had Sunny used to be Komachio, we came up with the concept of Duck Tribal.
Great deck.
Where I was like, dude, we should just be running all the fucking cheap vanillas, and then we'll call it Duck Tribal because of Karoo. And so we worked together, and we built Duck Tribal, and we ran every fucking 1-drop 3K vanilla and 2-drop 4K. And then
there was no Sunny, which is unfortunate, but
there was no Sunny at the time.
Yeah.
And that list sucked ass. And then the meta in Japan for Zoro became using the 2-drop 4Ks. And we were like, oh, we were so close. We just got obsessed with the ducks.
Yeah, we were too.
We were just too obsessed. We were so obsessed with the ducks. We saw the like light at the end of the tunnel, and then we were like, duck, duck, duck. So then what ended up happening is I was working on Zoro, I was working on Mono Red Luffy for a friend, and I was trying to make it better. And so I started running these Yasops, and I made like the Mono Red Luffy deck that actually just destroys 8-drop Kid. Like, or not just 8-drop Kid, just Kid in general. Like it autos that matchup. My buddy, member of the Moon Man, no worries, take your time. Thank you. Just happy you're glad, man. I will definitely get back to you.
Yeah, we're gonna do as we can.
Yeah, we like to engage with chat. So
yeah,
we will keep doing it. So basically, I built him this kid list. We workshopped it a lot, and eventually, I was like, "Am I just a kid? Am I just a fucking Luffy main?" And it was good in the kid, and it was good in the Kaido, but I wasn't doing great in the law. I wasn't doing great in the. And so one day, I was just like, "You know what, bro? I'm gonna make Zoro work." So I built a Zoro list, and it wasn't the 2-drop 4K version. It was just kind of a normal Zoro list, right? Like you're running your normal shenanigans, a lot of 2-drop 2Ks, but it ran Yasop and Ben Beckman. And I was beating Kid with it, but losing. But once again, I like beating Kid, losing to Zoro, losing to Kaido, like losing to all these other things, and I got really discouraged. Now in set two, I built this. This is the first success of Duck Tribal. For those of you that don't know, don't care, I'm not going to go deep into this. Basically, what happened was, in set 2, there's a really heavy emphasis on 1-drops in red. And I was like, Anthony, I'm going to build Duck Tribal in set 2 and make it work. And lo and behold, this is my main in set 2. I win with this shit.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It clowns Zoro Mirror. You like auto win Zoro playing this, but you have a worse matchup into Kinemon. That's something I'm workshopping. I've just kind of been on the back burner. Then there was a time that I was playing against a set 2 Kid list online, right? And now you can see here, Dadan, Vista, Magra, Gordon, and Makido. These are the 5 set 2 cards.
Well, Gordon's not.
I did not.
You don't put it in until.
Okay, but you don't put it in until set 2. But that's true. It's not set.
Yeah.
These are the 5 cards that make it a set 2 list, though.
Yeah, of course.
I was playing into Green Kid, which would normally be Zoro's fucking worst matchup. Like you're like miserable. Except these 5 cards make it not fucking miserable. And I was like, oh, cool. I drew none of them. And I was like, oh my God, I'm just playing set 1 fucking Duck Tribal. And then I won.
Yep.
And so I was like, with a fire in my belly, I sat down and I started to make this. And I was like, okay, what makes set 1 Duck Tribal work? What makes it not work? What makes it? And I went to Anthony and I called him up. And I was like, bro, you know how I'm playing Duck Tribal? And he's like, yes, I know you're an idiot. And I was like, I'm doing it in set 1. And he's like, you're stupid. We've been down this road. And I was like, no, hear me out. I just beat a set 2 deck without any set 2 cards, just using the ducks. And he was like, okay, do it, prove it, fine, build it in set 1. So after like 3 games of testing, I built this shit, and this shit slaps. So
it's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's very against the grain of what normal Zoro lists are doing right now. And I really
good
respect
in a kid.
it. I really respect the hell out of it.
If you're a Zoro player and you're like, hey, I'm a kid,
yeah,
ducks
do it, dude. And
Ducks.
the 1-drops, they're literally the exact same concept as the 2-drop 4K thing. But what's cool about it is you're playing them for 1 less dawn on the update, so you have more plays. In the turn, you
can make stronger initial plays,
yeah.
and it means that your follow-up plays need 1 more dawn, but that's not as big a deal because you're making the strong initial play.
Yeah, because you're backing up later with your Yasop and Ben Beckmans.
This deck also wants to go first, and like, that's a really big deal.
The 2-drop 4K is a lot more reliant on having those 4K bodies stay for more than a turn. If you kill a duck,
don't care.
Yeah, if you kill a duck, it's like you just kill a duck.
I'm sad because I lost a duck.
Yeah, like
I also really think in any card game, going first is better, right? And there are specific times that it's not, like the 2-drop 4K Zoro.
Yeah, that's always, you always go
second. But the fact that this deck is built to go first, I do consider an advantage because going first is better. It is a statistical advantage. So the fact that I'm doing the exact same thing, except I'm running these big Chad vanillas, and these are great, fun fact, right? And then I get to go first is really huge. How do I play it into green? I go crazy early aggro, and then on curve, I'm like Yasop or Ben Beckman. Do it again. Go ahead and play it, Drop Kid. Round Table, Jet Pistol, Tama, 5-drop Luffy. I just have all these tools to not worry about green's defensive pieces, and I get them so low so fast, it's not a big deal. How do I play into board wipe? I don't go wide. I play a Yasop and like a Nami, and then my opponent has to board wipe to deal with, or like a Ben Beckman, and then I bait out a board wipe, and then I'm like, you fucking fool, and play 4 ducks.
Or you can play
just go really, you could play another Ben Beckman, but it's better to go wide afterwards because Kaido is much better at answering tall than it is wide.
Yeah, and you get that aggro after, which after they just spent the entire turn, they're all tapped out.
Yep.
It is better. You're right.
So you go for some early aggression and you try to play tall instead of wide into Kaido to force a board wipe, and then you start going wide. How do you play into Law? You're an aggro deck into Law. How do you play into Zoro? Zoro Mirror sucks. Like it's
no, Zoro Mirror just sucks.
Zoro Mirror's the thing about it is Zoro Mirror is a skill matchup no matter the Zoro list. What I will say is this list, in my opinion, is not better than or worse than normal Zoro in the. It's just kind of a net neutral. Like if you're playing against normal Zoro or 2-drop 4K with this, you have the same chances you would if you were just a normal Zoro.
Yeah, like I don't think the only thing that's actually mentionable for this matchup, for that hurts this against Zoro Mirror is no Chopper. But honestly,
Chopper sucks. Don't play Chopper.
No, Chopper's great. Don't listen to him. But
Chopper's great.
But if I don't think it's going to be the end all be all in the end of the game. Like it might be a problem, but at the end of the day, it isn't. It's not like we're like in set 2 where it's like, oh, I'm running this one card and you're not running this one card, you're automatically losing. Like that isn't a thing in Zoro Mirror. Like that is like I guess Red Hawk's a thing, but like even then, it's Zoro Mirror Red Hawk is fairly easy to predict, especially since this deck isn't playing choppers. If this deck was playing choppers and then they had Red Hawk,
we're gonna play a little mini game. How many cards in each color can I find that just directly counter chopper that get run in a lot of decks?
Okay,
we'll start with red.
Shut up,
Robin.
Robin.
Red Hawk. Moving on to green.
Frankie.
Cat Viper.
Okeko.
Ezo. Basil Hawkins. Moving on to blue. Jinbei. Teach.
Shut the fuck up.
Overheat. Purple. Who's who?
You need blockers, guys.
Kaido. You don't need blockers. You don't need them.
This is like the only deck I'm like,
blockers are for cowards.
I did cut one blocker for Red Hawk though.
So just because certain decks have outs, we play no good 1-cost blockers. Sounds smart, yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of, Joey, I am trolling like really hard.
Don't listen. To him.
I'll make it really clear right now. I'm just in case I am actually misleading anyone because I don't want to be. I'm trolling the shit out of everyone. Choppers are abundantly fine. Or blockers are abundantly. Here's what I will say. I do not run them in any of my Zoro lists, and I do not run them in any of my Luffy lists. And here's why. Your worst matchup as red, 9 times out of 10, is green. And what ends up happening a lot of the time is you draw like 1 to 2 choppers early game. You can't play them because they're useless, and you have to hold them for late game, which means you have less counters in hand to be a little defensive, less rush pieces in hand to be a little. They take consistency away from your deck. I do not like them in red. If you run them, that's fine. But I've had me and my other buddy Lance, who's a red main, we both had great success since cutting Chopper out of our deck.
So you
really don't need it.
Max does not speak for the Moonman of all of us.
Anthony does run Chopper.
I run Chopper. I don't like not running Chopper for the most part. It just
and to be clear, Joey, it is not certain decks have outs. Every deck in the game has a plethora of outs to cheat blockers. Now that's a good thing. That's healthy. Got your point, but regardless, we need them. I think that's fine. Run them.
Yeah,
run them.
I agree with you, Joey. I think you need them.
They're like so fire.
I think though, like in terms of Zoro,
one of the am going to take a bathroom break. Anthony held the stream.
Sure, I already was. I think the big thing about he just really left. Hold on, I'm gonna show you my screen if I can get this to work. So the big thing about is I cut 1 Chopper recently to make room for the Red Hawk, and I think Chopper is one of those cards in Zoro deck specifically that you can cut to make space for other stuff. Like you have that option. You don't have to either. You can keep it at 4. Like I respect the hell out of it. I personally like Chopper at 4 or 3 or 4. Like I don't mess with that. I think Chopper is a very necessary evil that you need to run. It can get dead in your hand sometimes, whatever, but it is what it is. I think Chopper, I don't necessarily disagree with Max, but I don't necessarily agree at all. I think the thing with Max's deck is that it's very oriented to a certain way to play that's very different to what you normally would play with Zoro decks. So if you want to play Max's version, be my guest. It's absolutely fine to not run Choppers. You can run Choppers, blah blah blah. And as long as that's the thing with One Piece. If you're playing a deck and you're doing something that's very off green and is good, that's totally fine. Like I can't argue that because One Piece is a game that you get rewarded for personalizing to your playstyle. And if you're playing to your playstyle, you'll win no matter what. Like regardless, because you're playing what's comfortable to you. You put the practice in something. It doesn't matter how bad it is. 9 times out of 10, unless you're playing something like unless you're playing trash, like you're not playing. I don't know. You're not playing this trash Marco or something. I don't know. I don't like Frankie, honestly. It is good against Mirror, but it's so not. Like, I hate it. If I had a counter stat, I think I'd change my tune, though. If I had a counter stat, this card would be amazing. Let's see. Cards that I just like, if I see it, then you're bad. Usopp, perfect example. If you're running Usopp, you're dumb. Don't disrespect Marco. Marco's only bad because his art's garbage. His art looks trash. If you're playing Usopp though, you're a dum-dum, I think, and I will not. I respect the decision. There is no world where I respect it. Sorry for you playing Usopp. I think you should take it out. I'm sorry, but they're like, if you're running cards like, oh, I run round table at 1 or 2, so you can answer green better. Like, okay, good. I don't really necessarily like Jinbei, but if you can make the argument for it. Like, I will sit here and listen to your argument. I really don't like Nami, but I know this is a very popular card. That's a card that I just don't like. I don't like this Straw Hat Nami starter deck card. It's whatever. In Zoro specifically. In Luffy, I think it's fine. I think it's good if you run it, if you're running the promo Luffy rush card, because then it's easier you can play it on curve and then just swing with it immediately. That's sweet. But even then, I think it's just kind of a waste of a slot 9 times out of 10. Like, but if you decide to run it because you like it and it's your playstyle, go for it. It's your deck. Do you? You play Usopp if you really hate Queen. I mean, like, passionately. Even then. I just think if you play Usopp, you're crazy. you lost your marbles. Let me actually do it this way. Because I want to be able to interact with you guys too in the chat at YouTube. Can someone tell me why Uta feels really weak, Zoro? Because it is. Are you talking about I assume you're talking about Leader, right? You're talking about Leader because she's very bad. She's really, really bad.
Who are we talking about?
Uta. I mean you.
Ooh. Oh.
Damn. Uta as a leader is just bad. If you're talking, Sleepy Lightning. I'm not sure if you were talking to me or not.
Can someone tell me why Uta feel like a really weak Zoro? Definitely
Yeah.
talking about leader. It is. Uta's
Yeah.
Uta is a way weaker Zoro.
Yeah, it limits you, so you only do it to characters without effects or your vanillas, which is fine. But
It
like,
gives you less statage overall. It gives you the
yeah,
same statage for
one card.
one.
Yeah,
And if Zoro gets a second card, it's better statage, and Zoro can
yeah,
do it with anything, whereas Uta can only do it with vanillas. Uta is
yeah.
just terrible.
Uda is just not great. I wish she was slightly better, but she's
Yeah,
bad.
me too.
Like if her ability was pay 1, all of your vanillas get +2 for the turn. Like that'd be
Well,
phenomenal.
then she's busted.
That'd be
Then
phenomenal.
duck travel.
Then Duck Tribe was the way. But
Don't
it is what it is, I
disrespect
guess.
Marco. Oh my god.
I I was talking about like how our decks are different and we also play very differently and stuff, and I respect different card choices. Like if you're playing it, you should play your personalized style. But then there's some card choices where it's like as long as you're not running trash, and I was like, there's like this Marco's trash, I guess. Like I was talking about trash cards essentially.
Gotcha.
Like this Usopp. This Usopp's trash. Um so I'm gonna quickly now we're gonna table this conversation. We're gonna go and I'm gonna show you my kid list. One green kid, this one. So this one, this is a list that I've been messing around with based on my available cards in front of me. So, and I think the list is fine. I think I have lost a Kaido when they just pop off like crazy. I've also pummeled Kaido to death. It happens sometimes. You just gotta deal with it.
I also love Straw Sword Josie though.
Yeah, I like the Straw Sword a lot. So, granted, it hasn't really won me any games yet, but it's got me close.
Wow, I can already see how much my kid list has rubbed off in your kid list.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, 100%. This is just like I have two starter decks, combine it, and I pulled like if you pull semi decent, like not even, you can make this list. I only run one H-Up kid in this list, and the only reason is because I only own one H-Up kid. So I'm testing it out to see if it was like viable, and it is. I see H-Up kid every game, and it's really funny. It's really funny. I would put it to 2 in a heartbeat, obviously, but then like there are cards in this list like. Kikus are rare. You get 2 boxes. You'll get like 4, like 2 or 3. Get 4 of them. I actually, I only run 3 Momo because I actually only pulled 3 Momo. So, that's another thing you could change. Like you can cut X-Ray for 4th Momo. That's totally fine. You can cut X-Ray for the 8th drop. That's fine. I think everything about this list I really like. I think Basil at 4 is really, really good because you're playing it into mirror. You're playing into red. All those decks are important. But man, I might cut it down to 3 because sometimes it just says super dead and I draw like 5 of them. Like, god damn it. It's like. I might just cut 1 and put it into the 8-drop slot. Not gonna lie. I think 3 is fine. I only run 2 7-drop kid because I think this card isn't the end-all be-all. It's fine. It's a whole turn investment. Sometimes it does all the work. Sometimes it does no work. It's a really, really good card. And honestly, it does the job. It's fine. Paradise Waterfall, I really, 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 really like this card, especially because I'm running the 7-drop and 2 law. You can use the effect to block with them again. You can save your cards because against Mirror Match, they're going to try and take your character cards. You can untap them and become God of the New World. I really like Bunk Gibson just because it's like an extra counter and you can tap some things, and I think it's kind of funny. I've never had to use it. When you get a chance, can you put up that law list roommate again? Of course I will. I will put the law list up again because I will gladly talk about law. I can talk about law all day. And then Straw Hat Sword, I really like. Max kind of put me on the train of, hey, he's right. This card is awesome. So I think especially against Mirror Match, especially against Purple, like there's so many matchups where this card is relevant. Granted, this is a very work in progress. Like there's only one Beppo, like that's kind of weird. Like you could also cut a Straw Sword from their Beppo or something. I don't know. There's a lot of playability with Green Kid, and this is just based off what I have on me. So it's definitely not end all be all. It's definitely not the most optimal way to play, but I don't think Green has an optimal like way to play where it's like, oh, you have to run like this, otherwise you're bad. Like there's no such thing. Green is so personable, and you can play almost.
Green is
anything.
extremely customizable and extremely personal preference for sure.
Yeah, I think the only things again, like the same thing I was talking about before, guys. As long as you're not running straight trash cards, you're fine. Like I don't run Raizo in this list, but you could play Raizo. I love Raizo. Don't play Conjuro. You're bad if you play Conjuro, and I'm not sorry about it. I don't like Dundro. Let me think. There's cards in here that if you play are trash. Hold on, let me think. There's a card specifically in my head, and I can't remember now. I thought I saw someone play it. Well, oh my god, I know this card. A lot of newer players gravitate towards Useless Kid promo. I hate this card. I think this card is trash.
Did you really?
A lot of people in my locals were like, "Oh, this card is cool." And I'm like, "No, it's bad. You're bad for wanting to play it."
Wow, aggressive.
I didn't say it like that. I said, nah, don't.
I bet he did.
I didn't. I was like, nah, don't play it this way. It's like, I don't play that card. It's not that great. It's too easy to stop. It's like, oh yeah, I put 2 down into it. You can get double attack, and it's like, okay, that's 6K. I 2K counter out of that, and you look like a dumbass. Like, it's
It's a
too.
heavy commitment for not a lot of
Yeah,
payoff.
it's a lot of heavy investment. This card is a card that I think if you're bad, you're playing it, but you need to not play it. I'm telling you right now, this card is poopy diapers. Like this card is bad. I hate it. It's really, really not good. And I see a lot of people, newer players, gravitate towards it. Yamato is good, but it's
I don't have laws. Do you think they're a must-have?
No,
5-drop laws?
mm-mm,
No, you
nope.
can get away without them.
Nope. You do not. If you didn't pull any laws in this list, you can easily cut this card, and that's fine. You can put it anywhere else. Like there's so many slots you can put it. You can put the Beppos in. You can put 2 more Beppos and you'll be fine. You can put another Beppo in. You can put the other Momo in. The laws are super unnecessary, but I have 2 of them, and I love laws, so I put it 2, and it does help. Like it's cool to be like, oh, I have Bonnie on board. I play the law and play an Okiku, or I play a killer, or I just reset my Bonnie essentially. Like this card is pretty good. A card I respect that people play sometimes is this card. I love this card. 5-drop, not
Which card?
5-drop law. 5-drop law that is not the blocker law. I am falling in love with this card. Not necessarily in Kid, but I respect the hell out of this card anyways. Like I don't necessarily love like this card in Kid, but in Law I'm actually like, oh my god, this card's actually fucking gas. Like all day I was playing this morning, I was like, man, this card is just really putting in the work. So that's my dumb green list. Max, do you want to switch to your list?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's switch to your list real quickie.
So, disclosure, this is not my, this is not built based off what I have. This is my legitimate full, I have every card in the game set 1 list.
You're good. Share your screen. When you get the chance.
Let me know when I'm up. I
You're
did
up.
share this.
No, you're not.
I'm up.
Oh, wait. There you go. I see it.
Am I good?
Yes, you're good.
Okay. So, I play Kid in a really weird way, in my opinion. And if you want the full skivvy, because I go into really deep detail about this list on my Patreon, but I will go over it with you guys as well.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you're on Punk Gibson in yours.
I do. I run it at 2.
Our lists are so similar.
They are these days now. I'm converting people.
I really like this list.
It's so awesome. So listen, here's the thing. Normally how you'd play Kid is a very slow burn into an unstoppable board. That's just like, oh my god, what can my opponent do? I have 2 7-drops and an 8-drop on board and a Bonnie, and it's like like they cannot win. And you know, here's the truth of the matter. When you have that board, they cannot win. You're correct. Here's why I don't play that way. 1, you need to get that board. When you're playing a style where you have a snowball effect, where you just slowly and steadily, the snowball keeps building and building as it rolls down the hill. That means if someone throws your snowball off track, then 1 second, please.
Oh, linking the Patreon.
Oop.
Fair
Nope.
enough.
I just responded to a Discord message real quick. It was important. It was about a duck costume. But anyway,
I really,
so-
I want to do a duck costume. I want duck.
you heard him, Joe CeeLo.
Joe, give me a duck costume, bro.
So anyway, that means if someone
That
moves
was
your
our
snowball
secret.
off the snow
Sucks.
into the grass. Oh, did he say that was our secret? No, it
Yeah.
wasn't. I have to make the button. It'll be soon. Everyone will know. Besides, I'm going to get other things. Now that I know of this button, there will be things.
Right?
If someone takes your snowball, puts it in the grass instead of in the snow, then all of a sudden you're not building any momentum anymore, and your snowball just dies and fizzles out. And that happens a lot. That's why you have a bad Law matchup, is because Law's doing all of these things, and you have to answer them, but you can't, and then you can never build board because of it, and then they win. Also, there's this thing where if your snowball hits the Empire State Building, it's not big enough to tackle the Empire State Building. And that Empire State Building is board wipe Kaido, where you're like, oh, look at my unstoppable board of godhood. And 10 drop.
Yeah, that sucks.
So here's how you play this list. If you are playing into Zoro or Law, your entire focus is on Okiku, Basil Hawkins, and X-Drake. Your early game deck that can then drop, doesn't even need to, can drop 8-drop Kid when they are in a safe enough position to secure leads or to stall for turns if needed. But really, the backbone is Okiku, Hawkins, X-Drake to stop them from getting just early game immediate tempo winning, right? If you're playing into, what'd you say?
I was reading Joe's comment. You can't find size bigger than XL. Where's the love for thick boys? No, bro, just get XL. Send it my way because I can fit in XL.
I should be able to fit in XL, honestly. I wouldn't have been able to not long ago, but I'm pretty small in comparison to what I was now. Besides, wouldn't it be way funnier if it was really tight?
Yo, send it to me. It's fine. I want duck. I want to be a duck boy.
Fuck him. Fuck him. No. All right. So, how do you play into Kaido then? Let me ask you a question. Your opponent goes first. They play nothing, right? On your turn 2, you play Bonnie. Use Bonnie. Grab a card, right? Sure. Why not? They play Oni. They swing with their leader into your Bonnie. You have nothing on board. You have an Okiku. You play an Okiku with your turn 2. On turn 3, they play King. And you have egg on your face. Now I'm going to present to you an alternate scenario where instead of playing the Okiku, you swing with your leader, pay 3, and discard the Okiku that is dead to the world anyway, and swing again. Either they take it or they use 2k counters because they are Kaido. 9 times out of 10. This is how you play into Kaido. Your entire mindset is, do I play this Basil Hawkins? What happens if it gets Brachio bombered? Okay, I'm going to swing with 7k leader twice instead on my turn 3. Now, if you go second, if you're first, sure, play Okiku because their turn 2 is playing Momo. Why not? Or, excuse me, Momo is playing Oni. Why not, right? But then on the following turn, it's like, you could play Hawkins, sure. You could do stuff, but gosh, what I like to do into Kaido is I get them to 2 life as quickly as possible. And then I play 8-drop Kid. Because if they board wipe while at 2 life, they're going to lose the game. They can't defend from the fact that your leader's just going to put them to 0 immediately. And then they're on the back burner for the rest of the game. Yep. So really, what you want to do when you're playing into Kaido is you want to think to yourself, if I play this card, is there like an 80% chance that it gets King'd away, Brachio'd away, Kaido'd away, and then I wasted 5 Dawn? And if so, is it dead in my hand? Should I just dump it to leader effect? The answer is often yes, and I win most of my Kaido games with that specific strategy.
It's respectable. I've seen it happen.
Yes, he didn't believe me.
I didn't.
I had to face a set 2 Kaido list at 12:30 a.m.
Yeah, no.
Or no, p.m. 12:30 p.m. No, it's a.m. I was right. A.m. 12:30 a.m.
12:30 a.m. 12:30 a.m. So if you guys don't know the story, I think we told the story a couple times on the stream, once or twice. But the story goes, we were
hanging out in my living room.
We're hanging out in the living room, in his living room. This is the last time I visited Schenectady, which was like a week or 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about One Piece like we always do, as we usually shoot the shit, and we were talking about Kid, and I was like, well, how do you beat with your list? Because I tried Max's list like a while ago because he sent me this list, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it. I hated it. I despised it. I was like, this list is so diapers. I hate it. It's not for me. Like, and I'll watch Max with it. It's like, okay, that's cool, but it's not for me. And then I was like, you know what? Why is it not for me? This is so sweet. I understand it. It's gotta be sweet. And so I was like, Max, like, how do you beat this? He's like, and he explained the same thing. You gave the whole spiel of you guys to me, and I was like, I don't believe you. Prove it. So yeah. So we were like, so you went downstairs to his setup, and it was 12:30 a.m. getting close to 1, and Max is like, you think we're gonna find a Kaido player this night at OPO1 this late? And I was like, you're fucking kidding, right? It's like, all right, I give you 10 seconds. It'll take 10 seconds to set up a room for OPO1 to play a Kaido player who set 1. And then I was like, I put my fingers up. He put the room up like 1, 2, 3, and then someone joined. It was immediately Kaido. It was really fucking funny. It was a good time. Good time.
How do you? But it was set to Kaido, so you're still wrong.
It
But
was
anyway,
he run Hell's Judgment. It was like the exact
Hell's
same thing.
Judgment's a busted card into my deck.
It's really good, yeah. And he still managed to win.
How
so.
do you deal with their blockers? I'm gonna assume you're still talking about purple, but that's Cat Viper and Ezo and Straw Sword is how I deal with their blockers.
Yeah.
And you can play Okiku and Hawkins. Like, I don't mean for the point to be don't ever play these cards.
No.
Like, don't take that as the takeaway. The point is really assess the situation and think to yourself, if I play this Okiku, is he just going to play King next turn and I'm going to get set back? In which case, should I even give him that window? That's the mindset. It's less about these cards should never be played in the matchup and more about you need to change your mindset in the matchup.
Can you guys agree to share like a duck costume I can't afford to send to? No! I don't care. Dude, I really don't care. Slimman said...
Note that he said he doesn't care. I care.
Oh,
so
I care. It's my birthday!
Yeah, Slimman did say if the Treasure Cup would be tomorrow, which deck would you save up for right now?
That's a good question. It depends, though, on, like, based on what I have or based on if I have every single card that I'm
I was literally just thinking the same thing. So, Treasure Cup is tomorrow. I have my current card pool. I'm sleeving up Kaido. Treasure Pool is tomorrow. And my buddy has singles that I can borrow or buy off him to finish my deck. The answer for me is Kid.
Okay, I'm in a very similar situation. If I get all of the cards I need to finish my Law deck, I play Law. But if I don't, and I have only the cards available to me this very second.
He plays Kaido. Don't let him fucking lie to you.
I'm thinking.
No, you don't have to think. You know I'm right.
I love Zoro so much.
Shut the fuck up. You lost a Zoro mirror.
Once. One time. It's
Yeah, did you come in first? I'm sorry, what came in first that day? And shut down. So, if we have every access to every card in the game, his answer is Law, my answer is Kid. Those are our true mains as much as we dabble in everything.
Yeah, I played.
However, based on our current card pool, we both have our best current deck each is Kaido.
Probably. My only thing is I don't have a third 10 drop, and I feel like a jackass.
Like I only have 2 10 drops too.
I know.
Fuck, it's his birthday. He gets the duck suit.
Ha,
Damn.
Ha 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 ha.
Damn. All right, I'll just need something else to wear on stream, I guess.
Max, if you want the duck costume, you can have it. I don't care.
Ha!
I'm only kidding. You can send it to him. I do not care. All right, so let me go back though, because I want to show you guys the law list again, because I know I think I've gone over my law list like a million times, and the list that matters, like in terms of here, let me in terms of what I think is the best law deck and low key best deck in the game, very low key. So this deck right here, Roommate. I know you requested Josilo. I'm gonna do this for you. This is. Wait, was this different? Is this wrong? No, this is right. I think. Yeah, this is the list made by Hings. I butchered that name. So big shout out to him. He got first place in the Caudine Den tournament, which was the Singapore tournament that was again commentated by Seraph Chaz and Noda Noah. Both phenomenal guys, great players, really nice. One of the nicest people I've ever met. Chaz is just amazing, and he just hit 6,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to him yet, go subscribe to him because he deserves it. He puts in so much time and he's really great. But anyways, Hingsweet, he's a part of Team Shrimp King, I believe it is, and they actually have a Patreon. So if you want to support them, you can check them out. And if you follow on Twitter, if you have to dig a little bit, but if you find them, definitely give them a follow because they're also really good and they consistently top. And that also includes I think Galvin is also, who got first/second in that same tournament, is also part of Team Shrimp King, I believe. So don't quote me, but it is what it is. Can you guys agree? No X-Drake aggro Kid version. Shake my head. Thanks, bud.
I do love that. I do love me some X-Drake aggro.
I do love X-Drake, but I mean, I didn't make this list, but I honestly, this list is just so good. Like this killer just serves as X-Drake. It's fine. It increases your board. You can play it off of your Law. Like it's just honestly, you don't need X-Drake. Not when you have Law and killer. Like it just so good. this list is just phenomenal. I have my own slight variant to it, but I'll be real, this is better. And I've tried making mine better. I think the only card that honestly is debatable about this is kind of Law, but not even. You can put like it's not even because its Law is bad. It's because Basil Hawkins is so good, and if you can find space for Basil Hawkins, then you're power to you. I think the big thing for me is
I like Basil Hawkins more than 5-drop Law.
yeah, I like Basil Hawkins more than 5-drop Law, but the thing
5-drop untap Law, to be clear.
5-drop untapped Law, of course. I think the thing that tells me, hey, you should run this Law is not even because of the Basil Hawkins is phenomenal, all that stuff, blah blah blah. It's just because this card is a counter stat. Like that's just so good. Like give me time. How many times I counter with this card and it's like, oh, thank God I had this as a counter stat. Like,
Interesting.
4 Cat Viper and 6 searchable 2Ks makes Momo really missing in this list. I know, guys, I know. If you want to see my list, my version of this same thing, like that I've been messing with, where the fuck did I put it? 1 Law. There you go. This is the list I've been messing with like a lot. And honestly, I find just as much success than the other lists. But this is definitely a different way to play it. It's a control variant, and you run the Momo line, so you can guarantee run like 23 1-drops, and then you can search for your Okikus and your Vipers. But my big thing here is that you run your Basil Hawkins instead of the 5-drop Law. The big difference here is 1, you have less counter stat, and 2, you're not running Zoro. And I think Zoro is fine. It's a great card. Obviously, it's searchable off Nami and Bonnie. Again, I talked about this card a million times. Zoro is fantastic. I think the thing is, I'm trying 4 Kiku instead of 4 Robin. It feels good. Don't do it instead. Just run both. 4 of both, bro. That's the way. My first version of this deck was... First version of this, if I can find it. This one. This is my first version, where it was like 3 Komachio, 4 Okiku, 4 Robin, and you're just spamming out 1-drops because you're on 26 1-drops. It's very old. The problem is no Viper. No Viper is stupid. You need Viper in your list. So in my version, every time Law's mentioned is when Skirian starts talking in chat.
That's funny.
Since I cut Searcher Nami, you're nuts, Skirian. You're insane, man. You're crazy. But this list, honestly, is totally fine. I really like this list. But I also think, like, I've been testing this list, and I've been testing this list. Ooh, no. Okay, we're good.
What?
I thought I clicked save. I thought I loaded the other list and saved it. I didn't make it again. That would have made me sad.
I'd have laughed so fucking
Viewers
hard.
calls me to
no
stream
idea.
when they mention Law. Yeah, dude. I hear know that. How do you feel about Odin? Ooh.
Huh? What? Who asked this?
Matthew Beeman. We'll answer that in a second. But guys, if you're playing Law, honestly, this is just so optimal. It's so good. The fact that you're not running Momo sucks, yeah. But my only problem with this list is you're gonna have less consistently good hands. But this list doesn't need good hands to be a good deck. It just doesn't matter. Like the deck is so good, you can like have no 1-drops and you'd be like, I would anyways. Who cares? Grace, don't do that. Like mulligan for your 1-drops. Don't be nuts. Like and you want to be optimal. Like don't be nuts. Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. But I have had games where I don't hit my 1-drops at like almost at all, or don't get a full board, and I still win because the deck's that stupid. Like a lot of times too, it's like why pay? Like sometimes you're just like, oh, I have 4 cards on board, right? And I can pay 2, or I have a killer in hand, so you can play 3 for killer, activate leader effect, bounce another card, play the Law, play the killer, blah blah blah. But why do that when you can just play a Law for 5? Like this deck is the hardest version of Law, easily the hardest. But this is the most rewarding version of Law. If you get everything going for you, not even if you just know how to play this deck super well, you get rewarded by being one of the best decks in game, if not best deck in game. So, like top 3, it's so good. Like if you do mess around this version of Law, I definitely recommend if you master this version of Law, you'll master every version of Law. Completely honest. This list is phenomenal though, and it's so good. It's actually, you know what it is? I think this is different. I think I'm running a 4th beige and he runs a 3rd pistol. I think it's actually like this. I do think that's the case, right?
I really like 3 pistol.
I like 3 pistol as well. I do that in my list.
How do you feel about Round Table? Round Table's gas.
Round Table's amazing. It makes you
Round Table's one of my favorite cards in the game.
Round Table makes you auto win your green matchup. Like sometimes because it's like
it's searchable.
It's searchable at Bonnie. Like this card's stupid. especially in law, especially like in other decks, yeah, it's good, but in law specifically, it's one of the best cards ever. You can literally murder 8-drop, like enough said. Um, yeah, hold on, did they run? I gotta check. I'm really curious now. I'm gonna go check. It'll take me a second because I always have. Yeah, so his list ran. Yeah, he ran 3 pistol, 3 beige. Yeah, and honestly, I think that's just the way. It might just be the way because if you're playing into green, pistol is just really important because you're gonna need to hit it against a lot of matchups like green, hitting Hawkins, hitting Okikus, hitting 8-drops, kids, like hitting Queen. Like this card's just too good. Hitting Luffy, like it's just it is what it is. How do you feel about run table? If everyone in here, everyone and their mother in your meta runs 8-drop kid and big dudes, it's okay in law. Events are just tough in law. Events are tough. They are a little rough. Honestly, I don't know. I kind of I've been playing the deck like this with the 4 beige, and honestly, it's been doing fine. I've hit a pistol just enough. Like this list doesn't also like if I see Basil Hawkins turn 3, it's like yeah, that sucks. But it's so easy to make it so I don't have anything rested, and then they need to play the Viper. And if they're doing that, they're killing something I nowhere
Oh,
cared about. Like,
Matthew Beeman, if you've seen my Odin video from a while back, my list is almost exactly the same, and I still play that deck to this day, and
are
I have
there
great
any
success with it.
VODs playing the original player playing this list? Not that
Probably not
I
anymore.
know of.
The only change to my Odin list is I cut my one of Basil Hawkins very sadly for a 4th Cat Viper because I really just needed one more scabbard, honestly.
I like Odin a lot. Odin's just really, really hard. Whereas if you're playing Kid, you're like sometimes you just win automatically. It's really annoying. Odin's just a harder version of Kid because you don't have. It's like playing. You know what? It's like playing Blue Purple Kaido when Purple Kaido exists. It's like the same thing. It's like
I think the gap between Odin and Kid is nowhere near as massive
Blue Purple
as
Kaido.
the gap between Blue Purple Kaido and Kaido.
Yeah, I guess. um, I'm seeing
I'm out
lots
here
of
winning events with Odin.
Screen says I'm seeing lots of 4 Cat Viper in every green deck. I might be on that train soon. Honestly,
You should be.
You should be. And the only,
Because Zoro and Law are too popular to not
Yeah.
run the Cat Vipers.
and it's the thing about Vipers is that it's an immediate answer to if they play Robin. If they play Robin,
Yes.
you play Viper and you just swing into it a million times. My favorite play, one of my favorite plays in the world is if they like the normal Zoro player, and it's 100% correct to do this, is turn 1, play Nami, search, whatever, who cares. Turn 2, swing with leader, 5k, whatever. And then they play Robin, okay? My favorite thing to do in this literal planet is to go, I play Cat Viper, I play Otama, reduce the power of your Robin, and I swing into it for 5. It's like, no, it's dead. And it's like, haha. And I have 2 bodies on board. Like, that's sweet. That's so good. If you're playing against red, that's one of the best combos you can do. A lot of red matchup when you're playing Law against Law is can you kill their Robins? Because Robin is going to wreck your butt. Like, it's such an annoying matchup. And another big thing of advice, too, is if your hand has a lot of 1-drops, that's really, really sweet. But if your hand has a lot of 1-drop with no top end, your hand is just not that good. Because you'll eventually run out of steam.
Yeah.
It's honestly better to hit 5-drop Law and some 1-drops than having all 1-drops. Like, you really rather have the Law in your hand because at worst case scenario, you play it for 5. It's like, oh no, who cares? It's not a big deal. I think this is definitely the hardest deck in the game to learn to play, essentially, but to master, I think it's Kid, because I think Kid is still harder. I think Kid is just such a skill-intensive deck that this deck is semi-easier because it has a very specific game plan, and if you ignore being, like, using your brain, and Law just goes, I just span out 5 cards and then just span that ability over and over again, you're still a decent Law player. Like, it's actually not that bad. It's not hard. Where Kid is like, you still do those things, and it's actually not that easy. You won't just auto win from doing it. I'm seeing, yeah. So again, if you're not playing Viper, you're nuts. I think you should run Viper at least 3. 4 is fine. He runs 4. I support it. My list only runs 3, and the only reason is to make space for the Momos, and that's it. That's the only reason. Like, and Momos are just for anyway, so it doesn't matter. I've never had a problem. And plus, I run 2 Ezo anyways, so it's like, and he also runs 2 Ezo, I believe, so it doesn't matter. Like, he has the 2 Ezo somewhere. Yeah, 2 Ezo, 4 Viper. Like, that's just fine.
Matthew Beeman, the fact that you're playing Odin brings like joy to me.
I'm really enjoying playing Odin, so learning curve. Yeah, you won 4 games with it, 4 to 6. That's not bad. That's a really good record.
Do you think alternate
Odin.
leader law will drop in price? A little, but not a lot.
Not a lot. I think the law
The
alternate
alternate
leader
art leaders are
are
gonna
so
retain
expensive.
pretty good value.
Yeah, I think the law one's going for 80, which is honestly really surprising. I thought it could be way higher because in Japan it was going for like 200 for a while. Like at one point, alternate law leader was the most expensive card in OPO1 that isn't.
There are
Shakes.
more English regions than there are Japanese regions in the game, so more of them exist in the Americas. Although usually American cards are more expensive, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to also wait till because very soon we're gonna have it like I'm sure OPO1's gonna run out. Like people are just killing.
Zoro also
stuff,
like
so.
the SR just jumped to $20 each.
Yep, I knew it. That card's gonna
You
be
were
$30.
so lucky to buy it. Yeah,
I knew it. $30 card, easy. I
it
know
shouldn't be.
I traded from that one yesterday too, and I was like, I know.
The fact that Zoro is $20 and Board Wipe Kaido is $3 and 8-drop Kid is $3 means that people clearly don't know what's good in the game.
10-drop
Fun
is
fact.
3.
10-drop is $3 fucking dollars.
Wow, I didn't know.
Build Kaido, kids.
Kaido's so cheap. If you're playing
Cheapest
any
deck
version
in
of Red,
format.
any version of card that run Red, you have to run Zoro. And if you're running Zoro, you now need to spend $20 a piece. That's disgusting. That's so gross.
It literally is illogical. Like, it's not even that I'm saying Zoro's not worth the money. I'm saying that Zoro, well, honestly, he's not. Let's get it. But even ignoring that, there's no reason for 5-drop Law to be $2, 8-drop Kid to be $3, fucking 10-drop Kaido to be $3, and then SR Zoro to be 20. Like, there's actually just no logic to it.
Nah, there isn't. All right. Any other lists? Honestly, we're here. We should talk about like Doflamingo and.
Should we though?
Yeah, why not?
All right, I'll talk about Doflamingo.
Yeah, let's talk about the other lists. Like, I know a lot of people are newer viewers and stuff, and they want to see some lists. Like, let's talk about some good stuff. Like, why not? Hey, peek this Wano Plus Supernova version of Law and tell me what you think. It's a bit balls to the wall compared to your version. I'm scared, scary.
I'll do that. I'll take a look.
Yeah, I'll take a look, but I'm. Oh, it didn't open.
There we go.
There we go. Hold on. Knock on my decks. Yeah, I'll take a look at your list. Hold on. I didn't put it on stream though, because it's stuck on. For some reason, it's not doing the screen. It's on the like I just set it to a certain thing for some reason.
Very strange.
Maybe like this? Because I pressed screen 1 and I pressed done. Okay, maybe it's working now. Okay, it wasn't working before. All right, so here is the. Here's your list, Scary. Let me look at your list. 4 Zoros a lot. That's whatever.
I mean, he did say it's balls to the wall, so he's going for a hyper ag. Sounds like.
2 Basil's amazing. 2 Ezo, it's fine. No Viper. I hate the only thing I hate
you run the starter deck Nami, but not the searcher Nami.
Yeah, that's where you lose me. That's the only thing I despise.
Cut that for the searcher Nami.
There's like no reason not to, because you're gonna the searcher. What would be the point? It's just like, oh yeah, I put it on Okiku or Hawkins. Like, who cares?
Yeah, searcher Nami is too good. Searcher
Nami can search for your chopper, which will give you to the higher threshold, and also you need blockers in your law list. It's just it's a thing, and you also search for your Zoro and your Luffy. You're a clown. You're a clown screen. Not enough search targets in this version. Who cares? Who cares if you whiff every time? I don't care.
I don't even think I agree.
You don't, because it goes 4, 5, 6.
So I'm seeing 8, 12,
10, 14, 16 targets.
16 targets, dude.
You have more. I have run Nami at 13 targets and it does fine. Don't mess with me.
I'm trying a Nami list version, but here's the thing: you run the starter deck Nami. That's where you lose me. Like if you were like, I don't want to run Nami, I could get there.
Yeah,
honestly, but you're choosing to run the starter deck Nami. That's where I'm like,
yeah. If you're going really balls to the wall, these would be ducks. That's real balls.
He is right.
Starter Nami is fire, you know what I'm saying? No, Starter Nami is okay.
Well, let's hold on. Let's hold on here a second. I'm not trying to diss Starter Nami. I like Starter Nami a lot.
I don't.
He doesn't. Because he's stupid. But
he's a dumbass.
The whole value in law is like consistency and like you play a card, you get a new card. What's your strategy with Odin against Zoro / Luffy? Can I be real with you? I don't know if I've played Odin into Zoro or Luffy in a long fucking time. Because
it's been long since
the tournament I went undefeated in, there was none of that fast shit. It was all kids and Kaidos.
Land 2 of these early and watch you attack for 7k with leader every turn for free. I mean, that's kind of nice. I agree, that's sweet. But then you can also just play Duck and then put 2.
Yeah, play Duck.
Play Duck.
If this was really balls to the wall, it would be Duck Tribal.
Yeah. It'd be 2 ducks,
so you have to lean. You have to lean very heavily into your X Drakes and your Okikus. Those are big things there. It's why
Honestly,
you. It's actually why I run X-Drake.
I think Owen's just slightly too slow.
You also do have well, no, it's not, because you do have access to 8-drop Kid
I guess.
to deal with Zoro. That like
I
because that
guess.
does just directly go, oh, are you a Zoro player? Here's an 8-drop Kid. Like
Yeah,
that
you
is a real thing that
lose.
happens.
Yeah. I hate playing Zoro when I see 8
I also run
makes
2
me cry.
Killer in my list if I remember correctly. So that will help you into Zoro and Law. You just kind of, it's very similar to how I play Kid. You have to focus on early tempo pieces.
Right. Large deposits in my checking account. Why?
Why?
Why did I get money? Someone sent me money. Oh, I think my grandma.
Honestly,
My grandma.
Odin in set 2, I'm not a, like, you just play Kinemon, which makes me want to.
Yeah.
Like, there's
yeah.
actually no value. I've tried really hard, I swear, to
Yeah.
make it Odin instead of Kinemon.
I keep watching our viewer count go to 30 and then 35, 37, 34. I'm like, can you please just go to 40? Please. I just desperately want it. What a great birthday gift. Just give me the 40, guys. Come on. Tell your friends.
Dang. I'm so happy with 35, and this
Nope.
man's out here greeting.
I want 40 so much. I want every stream to be 40 people. I want all you guys to be growing a community with us and just talk about One Piece. Can we just have that?
I do thoroughly enjoy. We talk about the same thing every stream, and I just love it. You're like, if you go over your kid list, I'm like, yes, I can.
Yeah, for the 8th time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, like something I enjoy though. That's such a
Yeah.
shame that Odin isn't Grace at 2. It needs time to shine. I agree. All right, let's talk about Dofi now. We've talked about. Is this the list, Max, on stream? Did you see my? Are you seeing it?
I
think.
Are you asking if that's my list?
Yeah, but I know it's not, right? Because it's
Not.
passive. It's because know your teachers. Oh, is it teaching pacifist out and then Gecko at 2?
Gecko's only at 1 right now for me.
Ew. I don't like Gecko at all. Let's put it at 0. Oh, and
What the fuck is the what is?
no.
Oh, you run a 4th law blocker. Other than that's the same list.
But you don't run 4 teach, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. So what?
I do now. I didn't always.
I was always on top of 4 teach.
Well,
one law blocker
it used to be better to not run 4 teach.
What was the
because
law blocker?
now Zoro and Law are too common.
Yeah. What was
It was the Moria, dude. I run 1 Moria because I want enough targets.
Ew. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Although, actually, real quick, I'm gonna share a screen.
Okay.
No, this is fucking wildly important. I'm already sharing screen.
I know. I'm there. Yeah. So ours
Hold
is like
on.
my 1 card.
No, that doesn't even matter. Fuck lists. Look at this.
But
Now, maybe I'm just smoking crack. But the
Uh,
other day,
just
look
give
at
my-
this treasure cup.
Uh-huh.
Treasure cup, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Let's talk about prizings. Hold on. Event pack volume 1. What is this? What is this that we're getting?
What? Why?
We're getting these cards in February.
That's so early.
So look at this.
But I hate that card, but it's fine.
Just getting my pack soon.
Yeah,
Oh,
welcome.
dude,
Welcome as a
opening
first time
of packs are the
chatter.
best.
Yeah, Mr. Knots Flow. Thank you for chatting your first time. I love talking to people on the stream, and
I think you mean
seeing people.
6-drop Mihawk Skierian. I don't think there is a
Um,
5-drop Mihawk.
So
Maybe I'm
welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. Are you talking about the killer from the starter deck?
I am talking about the killer from the starter deck. I believe
Yeah.
there were 2 in my list.
So yeah, Jinbei's cool. Anyway,
This makes dude, if we get this in set 1 format, do you know how good this is in set 1 format?
in set 1 format, I do agree. This is way better in set 1 than in set 2.
Also, we're gonna get a random ass black card that we can't use. And it's 1 card per pack. Like,
Ew, what the hell? I hate
This
one
is really
card
cool.
packs. I hate it. I like the ace.
mono red Luffy, hello.
I think that looks sweet.
Like, what are we gonna do with this? There's no
Yeah, it's
film green
gross.
character.
It's gross. Yo, thanks you. Glad to be here. My homie Cameron recommended y'all. Oh, thank you, Cameron.
Oh,
Whoever you
well,
are.
And thank you as well, Mr. Knots Flow.
Yeah, for sure. And thank you, Cameron, for.
When does
recommending it.
black come
Awesome.
out? Like March? I think March. So like, it's not
Uh,
unreasonable that this all comes out in February. It's just wild
yeah.
because I noticed the other day. I was like, like I was like coming in my pants.
So yeah,
So yeah. Anyway, let's get back
Doflamingo.
to my Dofi list.
our Dofi list.
Okay,
our
our Dofi list.
oh, Soviet Russia.
Our.
Our. Anyways, talking about Doflamingo. Doflamingo is definitely a deck I definitely recommend coming into
got to real, I
your
don't.
set one meta. I actually do like it a lot.
I super hardcore do
Really?
not suggest this deck, and it
I-
makes me want death.
I really like it. It's just it's really hard. It's really really hard.
That's not why I don't suggest it. Play the hard decks. Be
No,
Chads.
no. I mean it's hard
P-
because of law. That's what I'm saying.
See, here's the thing. It
And
basically
A-drop.
auto loses to Law and has a terrible matchup into Zoro, and it already is like you need to have the biggest brain on the planet to have a chance at beating Kid or Kaido. Like, it's literally like, hey, here's a deck with nothing but unfavorable matchups. It's like, have fun. And I'm being a little dramatic, but honestly, I'm kind of not.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a great list though. I think if you're, the only thing that you could change, I think, is obviously you can run some tomorrow chain. That changes everything.
Doesn't
but
really help.
it doesn't really help. But I don't like it. You could run 3/3 of this by cutting somewhere. Like you can cut past
3/3 of what?
Cutting the.
That makes your Zoro and Law matchups worse, though.
It does. It's already bad though. I'm not saying don't make it worse. I'm just saying
The thing that you
can
could do, things you can do to
Things you
help
can
would
do.
be Jinbei.
Here, where's that
It's
for?
not a warlord, but it does hurt Law.
I used to run Jinbei too. I like Jinbei. Jinbei's kind of neat too. Like you can also cut these two for two Jinbei.
Who's these two?
One pacifista and one law blocker. Like you can do
Oh,
this. This is fine.
Honestly, you could just cut Pacifista for 3 Jinbei real talk.
Nah,
really
I
could.
really like two pacifista at least when you have Akuma.
See,
Like,
I don't
that's
like
so
having
good.
less than like, but you never draw it. Like,
The blight of
inconsistent.
blue and sit one. Yeah, bad matchups all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a good matchup. It just sucks, unfortunately. But I like it. This is
but
awesome.
this I did come in first with this list, except you changed the number of Morias and Teaches because of the meta call at the time.
Yep.
But now with Law and Zoro all over the place, it's 4 Teach 1 Moria.
So we saw the Zoro list, we saw the Kid list, you saw the Law list, you saw our Kaido list, you saw the Green Kid list, and you saw the Dofi list. Is there anything else that matters? No, right? Oh, Crocodile.
I do technically have something built for Croc, but
There's a Crocodile list I actually just want to talk about really quick if I can. Here, I want to make a new deck. Clear deck.
like a good Law player, good Dolphin Pie is kind of scary though. Kinda is like the key word there.
Yeah,
It's-
big kinda.
It's like you're scared because you're playing against a good player, not because you're playing against a Dolphy player to me.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see if I can find this list because it's one of my favorite lists of all time. I'm not gonna lie. If I can find it on my phone really quickly so you can build it for you guys. This is a list I got first place a while ago. 100+ tournament. Here it is. 100+ people in this tournament. And it got first place. And I really like. I enjoy this list a lot. This list is so cool. So 4 Alvita, obviously. No Virgo. 4 Caesar Clown. 3 of this. 4 Jinbei. 4 Doflamingo. No Doflamingo in this list. Weird. That's crazy. No Kuma either, right? Nope. Jesus. 4 Boa. There's no way it's not 4 Boa. 3. These are also 2 cards. 3 of this. Sentomaru. Mihawk. No Moria. This guy's smoking crack cocaine. 4 pistol. This is the list I was talking about earlier. If you guys remember, I was talking about where overheat. I really like it in this deck. This is the deck I actually like it in because it actually needs that extra defense. I tried it. I tried this as Sables. It doesn't work. It just does not work. 2 Smiley. 2 Bonclay here. What am I missing? 2 Teach. That seems incorrect now. Let's see. 2 Teach. I put 4 Alvita in, right? Yeah, and then there's 3 Dofi. 1 Blocker Pacifista. Right there. And this is the list. This is a list I really like. In terms of if you're playing Crocodile. I really like it. But there's still other tier 0 deck in the OP2 meta other than Zoro and Kinemon.
What was the question?
Suleiman asked
Tier 0 deck?
a tier 0 deck
No.
besides Zoro and
Wait,
Kinemon.
will there be?
in Setsu.
Maybe. I find it unlikely.
I kind
if
of
you
find
want-
it unlikely.
Here's the thing. You ready? I have two theories. I actually have three theories about OPO2
Okay, hold
right
on.
now.
Let me finish this and then we talk about
Yeah,
the
we'll
theory.
finish the croc list and then we'll talk about OPO2
Um,
because I do
so
have some things going on there.
what's your guys' opinion of Senso Engine in set one? I like Senso Engine a lot. Specifically in Crocodile, I don't like it in Gofi that much, but it is playable, and I think I respect the hell out of it. Senso Engines are stupid. Um, only tier 0 deck in set 2 is Zoro though, right? Yeah, I think only. I don't think
At the
Kimon's
moment, I
Zoro.
would call Zoro the only tier 0 deck, but
Yeah.
I've got things. I've got theories, working theories.
So you run the engine, the Smiley engine, and it's really good. If it gets KO, you get the Smiley, which means if you amount of cards in hand, you get that plus power. This deck is just really cool. If you're playing Croc, I definitely recommend this version because it's really good and got first place finish of like over 150 players, and so that's notable, right? That matters. So I really like this list. I think there's like nothing you can change about it, honestly, in this specific way because you're playing this specifically like this. I tried making this overheat stables. I tried it. That was the first change I made. Does not work because overheat's too important. It's
Yeah,
too,
overheat's really good.
it's really important in the red matchup, and you'll auto or green and red, and you'll auto lose because you're not running overheat. It's really annoying. Jinbei just bottoms like everything. Like this card's hilarious. Clown is just really good against Kaido. Like if you kill Clown, you just get your Smiley. It's like haha, you did nothing. You wasted your turn.
It's also not bad into green because Smiley gets so big into Kid.
Also true. And that's still gonna be one of your most annoying matchups, but it isn't that bad. I mean it's bad. It's obnoxious. I'm not sure how this
It's
does in
honestly
law.
fine.
I think
That's
law.
the thing is it doesn't do great in the law.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
law is. I think they're gonna lose.
Law's the reason I'm not playing blue.
Yeah.
I would be a blue main if it weren't for Law.
Yep, I agree. All right, so let's talk about set 2 for a really quick second. We'll pivot towards that now.
Okay, so at the moment,
Maximum John's tier 0. No.
yeah, at the moment, what were you gonna say?
No, I was saying Skiern said Maximum Magellan is tier 0, and I said that's dumb.
I want to be on your side so bad, but I just can't be.
No, you're just
Okay,
wrong.
so listen. At the moment, the only S tier deck because we do letters. S tier is Zoro, A tier is Kidamon and even card. And then B tier we've got Smoker, Dofi, Law, Croc, Kaido, Kid, Red, Luffy. So now, let's talk about some things though. Number one, at the start of any format, almost always aggro is the best.
Yep, always.
In any card game, because it's easiest to solve. So people come out with their aggro and they're out of their shell and they're like, oh, it's right aggro. And it's like popping for the first like 2 months.
Yep.
I don't expect that to stop with set 2. Zoro is too oppressive. It
Zoro's
really just
nuts.
is.
Yeah, I'll show you Zoro.
However, he's going to show you the worst one. I have some thoughts on decks that can do things to Zoro. Number one, Kinemon is pretty fine in a Zoro. I still would not call it S tier. I would call it A tier. But I wouldn't be surprised to call it S tier in a few months as people do better and better with Kinemon. And I think my Kinemon list is better in Zoro than most of the topping ones for some fun.
Yeah. I actually kind of have to agree. We were talking about this right before stream. It's like why people aren't running Yamato. It's kind of weird.
The 5-drop Yamato is so good in Zoro. And it's why I beat Zoro in set 2. I don't know why people
This is the list I'm showing you guys right now is the first place list from a set 2 Zoro list out from a really big Japanese tournament that just happened. And that
this is a pretty staple-y set 2 Zoro list right now.
Yeah, it is now the current staple because it runs Whitebeard, which I was calling a really long time ago, by the way.
I really wish that I lived in Japan because I would show people what should be the set 2 staple.
Yeah, I don't honestly. I think Newgate is amazing, but I don't like it at 4.
I don't like it at all.
I like it at 3 or 2, personally.
Okay. So things that I think will help other decks start to rival black or start to rival red. Excuse me. Can you do me a favor, Ant? Can you turn on black?
Turn on black? What?
On your stream.
This? You mean?
I can't see. Just click the check box so that you can search black cards.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You want to talk about
now? Search
Isuka?
ISUK.
I'm ahead of you. I'm way ahead of you.
Let me know when it's up on the screen.
It's already there.
So we wrote this card off really early because it's bad, right? This card sucks. I like 2 Newgate Max. I don't blame you. Newgate's honestly fine.
Yeah, Newgate's pretty sweet.
After all that hate, I still hate Kinemon. How dare you not be able to Kinemon? It's a fucking crime. Anyway, I have a theory about this card where it's bad, except kind of into Zoro, it's good. where
Kinda.
they're like, oh, I have Dux or Machino or like all these cheap little things. And you're like, Isuka's going to KO it and either KO 2 things or stay alive to keep KOing things every turn. And you can play it cheaply on curve. I think with a combination of this and the Garp, can you ever the 2K Garp?
Yeah, sure. Right there. This card's broken.
If you, I want to test out these 2 cards in like kind of playing an early game. Give me more tools early on to answer Zoro and see how that works. What do you cut, you ask? Well, I have 2 theories. At the moment, you could cut the Suru that is the blocker, not the 2K counter, of course, but you
This
could cut
one.
the blocker completely.
You could.
And your deck is still running a ton of blockers, and you will be.
Yeah, and try the Isuka out.
It is with a heavy heart that I also suggest as a possibility cutting Kuzan, the 4-drop.
Oh, you lost me. You lost me. You lost me.
And let me tell you why.
Because you're nuts.
Because it sucks banana cocks, bro. Like
You're nuts. You're nuts. He's crazy.
no, it doesn't. It's
He is-
really good. Black
not-
does have the tools to control red.
He does not represent. me.
I don't represent him. Here's the thing. It doesn't have a counter stat. It clunks up in your hand. It doesn't do anything on play. It draws you a card on play, but it doesn't like its presence doesn't actually net you much advantage. It's extremely answerable to green. It's extremely answerable to red. And the format's just too fast for it. It's not a bad card, and you could go 2 and 2. You could cut all Suru. You could cut all Kuzan. The list, my list right now is cutting 4 Suru blocker for 4 Isuka. I'm just proposing it as I'm letting you guys know where my thought process is as I'm testing. Weirdly enough, I cut 4-drop Kuzan in a lot of my black decks. I don't blame you because it's kind of slow and clunky. Like, I'm not sold on cutting it at all, and I don't think the card is bad. It's just that I'm not sold on running it either. Now, Anthony, hover blue instead of black, please.
Sure. Sure will, God diggity.
Let me know when you're there.
I'm there. I'm a blue.
Doflamingo.
The leader? Here.
Hell no.
Oh, which one? This one?
The 1-drop.
Oh. Okay, hold on. There it is, guys. There you go. Don't mind
So-
me. I'm just doing something really quickly.
The 1-drop Doflamingo. We also wrote this card off as bad because we were like, it doesn't have a counter stat, so you can't use it successfully in even. And it only checks the top 3, not the top 5, so you can't check it successfully in Doflamingo. And its effect is mediocre at best. Well, lo and behold, Zoro is a deck that is all about spamming 1-drops. This can swing into a 1-drop and bottom deck another one. And while it is not currently getting used in Evenkov, it might be the tool needed to push Evenkov over the edge. So I have Isuka and Doflamingo on card watch right as things that could help sway the tide for blue and black with Zoro crazy in the meta. Also, Kid. Mono green Kid. The deck never became bad, truly bad. It's just not as good as it was. But there's a chance that with a little workshopping, you can make it viable into the other colors as well, while also still continuing to shit on Zoro. So those are my, at the moment, Zoro is the only tier 0 deck.
Yeah.
However, Kinemon, Blue, Black, and Kid are the things that I kind of have on watch to see if they can kind of sway the tides away from Zoro.
I agree with all the statements he said. I do agree with it. I don't know. My big thing in terms of black right now, my only concern in terms of the theory is what the hell do you cut? And I do not want. I can cut Suru. I can get behind Suru. I can get behind Suru.
Dude, right now the deck runs 14 blockers. You can
and
cut it
then
to 10
you
and
said
be fine.
Kuzan, and I'm like, you're killing me.
I mean, you could also go 2 and 2.
You could just go like
2 and 2
this.
honestly might be the way because Kuzan. I love
This,
Kuzan, bro. Like
and
it's
then
got a
go-
high ranking on poneglyphs. But goddamn, how many times I played Smoker? Man, I'm so happy I have this fucking card
You
in
could
my
do
hand.
that. That's not a bad idea. You could also
What,
cut.
2 and 2?
Yeah, I can get behind that, but
You could also cut what? What were you gonna say?
I was thinking if you can cut one smoker 5-drop 7K, but honestly that's just a
Nope.
mistake. That's a
Nope.
mistake.
No.
Assuming yellow is
No.
What's your guys' color tier list in set 2? So we red, green, everything else.
Wait, I will make a tier list.
Yeah.
right now, and
Wanna
that's
set
how
two
we'll
tier
end the
lists?
stream. I'll
Yeah,
make a
perfect,
set 2 tier
perfect.
list, and that's the last thing we'll do for the stream today.
Lovely. And then send me the link so that I want to do it. I want the power. I want all your
Okay, I
power.
literally couldn't care less.
I want to do it. It's mine. It's all mine. I don't know. I'm really liking Black Set 2. It's really, really fun. I just wish that you had a better matchup into the top decks because then you can actually play the game. And I really wish it was slightly better. That's all. But I really, really also love Zoro it being the best deck in Set 2. That's my favorite deck almost ever. Set 2 Zoro is just so sweet. It's honestly one of the big reasons why I want to play
Even
Set.
though he plays it fucking wrong.
Okay.
He can play Duck Tribal and he doesn't. So
Shut up. I'm playing Vivi Tribal, the master of Duck.
I play the master. What an idiot. Do you know how dead Vivi would be if it went
How does
fucking
Law
Duck?
do in Set 2 against Zoro? Don't.
Not
You don't.
good. I
Law,
tried really hard.
Yeah, it was an effort. Law goes from tier like 1 to tier 2 real quick. Like
From tier S to tier A. Or
or
B, honestly. We might have a tier B.
it might be in tier B to be completely honest with you. Because it doesn't beat Kinemon either. Like it just gets way worse. The tools, oh no, poor guy. Yeah, I've been testing my set 2 law list. I'll just show it really quick. Called the Law Straw. I've been testing this, and honestly, it's fun as hell, and it's really really cool. Because what you do is you go second. Turn 1, you play 2 1-drops. Who cares? 2 Nami, whatever. Play your 2 1-drops. Blah blah blah. Who cares a shit? Granted, it doesn't even matter. You don't have to. But then your turn 2, you're playing Brook into Robin into a Nami or a Brook or not Brook, a Chopper or the other Chopper if you really want it. All of those kind of things are kind of really, really good. And then you have 2 5K swings in the form of putting 1 Dawn on Robin and just really Brook. And this list, I've been testing it out, and honestly, it's doing fine. It's honestly fine. I played a lot of set 2 decks so far into it, and using that strategy, it's been fine. And fine is the only word I'll use to describe it, because it's not great. It's been okay. I honestly low-key hate this card, this Nami. It's, like, so good, but at the same time, so bad. Like, it's insanely crazy how bad it is, and the only way, like, it could have been so easy. You know how easy it would have been to been like, give it a counter stat, and this card is just so good. The fact it doesn't have a counter stat makes this card so bad. And I always try to spam it every single turn, and I almost never hit, and it's so annoying. But when I do hit, it's nice. Like if I hit a Gordon off of it, oh, so good. But this is what I've been testing. It's fine. It does fine. It's just not better than Zoro. Like Zoro set 2, like this is gross. Like this deck is stupid good. It's just not better. It's just not the way. Or it's just nothing beats this for Kmon. And honestly, I love red too much. I want to play red all the time. That's the reason I played it locals yesterday. I was like, if I can main it since set 1, I just feel so good about myself. But I might still try tomorrow in my locals.
I still might try. I love my set 1 stuff.
I really like this set 1 Zoro list. I really enjoy it, and I really like having the combo of having 3, having your 4-drop. Like if you don't know what's coming, like what do? You just kind of cry. You don't do anything about it. There aren't that many answers, but the only problem is I never draw it, and I run 12 of them, and I never fucking draw them. Oh no, my remote fell. But that's my problem with Zoro in terms of that.
I'm so excited for Big Mom Leader, like literally.
I'm so excited. I don't give a shit about Big Mom Leader. I just want to play Katakuri. Can I please play Katakuri now?
Dude, the Katakuri SR of the starter deck is fucking just pure premium gas.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Why isn't it in this yet? I want to show me some yellow cards.
Yeah, real talk. I want to see the whole fucking starter, please.
I just want all of it. I want all of it so bad. Did you make the tier list already or no?
I'm working on it. Damn.
Dang. The rest don't matter. I'm playing Zoro a lot for set 1 as well. I think Zoro is just like... I like playing Zoro when I turn my brain off. I really like playing Zoro and being like, I no longer have to think. I just go bing, 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 bing. And the only time I need to think is green and red mirror match, and that's it. Everything else is kind of straightforward. Kaido can be annoying, but if you played this deck enough, you know Kaido isn't that big a deal. It isn't counterable by any means. It's just, it's fine. Like I played against, like, if you do the ideal setup of playing your combo turn 2 or by turn 3, you're just winning the game. And then the other like alternative is just playing Nami Robin, which is also good. But it doesn't matter. Like I really really enjoy Zoro. I really want to make this list work. And my only problem is mirror match. And I'm bad at mirror match. And that's for every card game, for every single deck, no matter what it is. Mirror match has always been my struggle. And no matter what, it sucks. And yesterday was, oh my god, I was playing my locals. round 1 was Kid, right? And Kid is notably the hardest matchup for this deck, and there's no question. Kid is really, really rough. And I managed to beat it. And I was like, okay, this is my worst matchup all day. It's smooth sailing from here. Round 2, I lost to Zoro Mirror because I can't handle Mirror. Mirror sucks. And then I played Mirror again. And I was like, okay, I learned my lesson the first time. I'm going to beat it this time. And then I beat it the next time. And then I played it again, Zoro Mirror again. And I'm like, oh my God, if I have to play one more fucking Zoro Mirror, I'm going to lose my mind. It's like, I can't deal with Zoro Mirror. It's so popular. If I have to deal with Zoro Mirror one more time, I'm going to fucking lose it. And honestly, if you're playing Zoro the same way I'm playing Zoro, I honestly don't know how you beat that. Like, I don't. If I'm playing this version, I have no idea what you do. Like, I literally no clue.
Zoro's I sent you a link.
Okay, I will click the link. Clickety, 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 clickety. All right, so this is the last thing we're gonna do on stream, guys. For you, we're gonna make a set 2 tier list. We already made our own tier list a long time ago, but we're gonna go quickly through it as fast as possible. You have to keep him on here twice, but that's okay.
That's because he deserves it.
And Croc twice, and Kid twice, and Luffy
twice. Are you serious?
And Ucha twice. Wait, why is everything twice?
Is everything twice?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Why is Big Mom in there?
F. Oh, wait, hold on. Big Mom will go all the way to S. There we go. There we go.
Hold on. What the fuck? I'm just going to do this again.
Oh, my God. We can just do what we have. It's fine.
Okay, sure. Hold on.
Fine.
Here's what you do. You add a tier, and you call that tier Max is dumb. And whenever there's a double or like Big Mom, you just put it in the Max is dumb tier.
All right, how do I add a tier?
Click on the setting on the F tier.
Sure.
No. What do you?
Right here,
oh,
right
I'm
here.
sorry. I can't share your fucking screen, bro.
Add a row below. Got it. Oh, you can't see my screen? Oh, let me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like right here. Like I can't see fucking shit.
That's funny.
I'm watching you on stream.
That's funny as hell. All right, new. We're gonna name it. Max is stupid.
Yes.
Max is dumb. There we go.
I'm in the Max is dumb tier. That's where we'll start.
That's where we're starting. So let's put Big Mom right there. Max is dumb. All right, so Zoro, set 2. He is all the way at the S tier. Okay,
Yep.
Moving on. Law is B tier, I believe.
Hold on.
Where we put him?
I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to get myself organized for my setup here so I can see the chats.
Yeah, go ahead. Be my guest. Be my guest. Katakuri is dope.
Katakuri is awesome.
Katakuri is so cool.
Okay, I can now see both chats. So, okay, Law. Let me see where we put.
We put Law, I think, B tier, right?
Probably.
I think it's B tier. I think it's high B tier.
Law is in B tier. Okay.
Yep, I'm right.
Yeah, Law is still like, it's not that it's not viable.
It's just
tools needed to compete with things.
Yeah, it's just that everything else is just kind of better. Like,
yeah. But it can still compete.
It can compete. It does top locals every once in a while. We still see it top semi-successfully. It's just nowhere near as good as it was before.
Yeah.
Red Green Luffy is, I believe, I think we put it D tier.
We put it C tier.
C tier.
Because the Red Green Luffy film package, it's not bad.
It's okay.
Like it doesn't deserve to be D tier, but it is bad, so it deserves to be C tier.
Yeah, Odin is C tier, right? If Red Green Luffy,
do it to me.
It's C tier, right?
Yeah, it's C tier below Red.
And then we go to our first A tier is Doflamingo, right?
Nope, nope.
B? B tier?
Yep, B. B above Law, but yes.
Wow, I thought it would be an A tier.
No. You know what's an A tier.
Okay, so Blue Purple Kaido is D, right?
Yeah, Hybrid Kaido is in D tier. Really got nothing out of the new set.
I think last time we put him like really low, like Blue Purple Croc, but I think he's still D tier. I think
he is E tier.
E tier. That's important.
As a matter of fact, he is the only thing in E tier because we couldn't decide whether D or E, so we gave him.
Yeah. So King is
King is F tier. Yes.
King is F tier. Whitebeard. This is the sadness. This is the pure sadness. I think we put it in C.
Top of C.
Yeah,
it's top of C.
Yeah.
Whitebeard just has too many bad matchups, and most of them are the meta.
And you're taking life every single turn. If you're not hitting your pieces consistently, you just you kind of lose.
It needs to be a K tier for King.
K tier. Garp, I think we put also in C tier, or is it D tier?
Garp is in D tier, below Hybrid Kaido. Garp really doesn't bring anything to the table. Black didn't make a very big splash as a color. 4 life leaders are really in a really bad spot right now because
Zoro's a thing. Yeah, I think Max are getting cut off. Just make sure you know.
oh joy.
Kinemon is going to be, I think, A or S.
A. Zoro is the only thing in S.
Yeah, if we consider the only tier, this is tier 0. Like this is just Zoro, and then everything else is A. And I think Kinemon is almost S. Like honestly, like it's been topping so much lately.
Kinemon might become S soon.
Yeah,
But at the
it's
moment,
like
I only put it.
really close. But nothing is definitive as Zoro is just nothing's better than Zoro. Sanji is I think at E or D.
Sanji is in C, right below Whitebeard, above the Luffy.
Okay.
And the reason is because we've seen it top a few.
It does. We do see it top a couple of locals. We do see it top every once in a while. There's some interesting lists out there. There's
it's quirky. The seats.
Hey,
here's how I'm gonna describe all. How's it going, Gab? Pretty good. I'm gonna describe all the. S tier is the best deck in the game.
Yep.
A tier are the decks that can consistently compete with S tier.
Yep.
B tier are the decks that can compete, but you're purposely giving yourself an uphill battle. C tier is decks that are quirky or maybe have bad matchups that are very high relevance, would make them too unplayable. D tier is when you really start to get into things that are bad, and then it should just be E tier. And then E tier would be the things that are literally completely unplayable. We put Blurple Croc in his own E tier because there's potential for it. Because he's in this weird
he has potential because he has really cool impel down cards that came out for him.
I want more detail on the A tiers. Okay, I'll give you more detail on why Dofi isn't in A tier now. The truth of the matter is because Ivankov, why don't you go find Ivankov right?
Yeah. Ivankov is the next one. So.
Oh, it's next. Perfect. The reason Dofi is not in A tier is because Ivankov is just strictly better than Dofi.
Yep.
It has been topping way more consistently. Dofi had a little bit of bigger events. Dofi had a little bit of presence early on, but really kind of flickered out, much like Law and Whitebeard and Sanji. Whereas Ivankov has been consistently holding his own. Doflamingo struggles into something that goes as fast as does everything in the world right now. Also, Doflamingo's got a really hard time, and the two best decks in the game are Zoro and King. So Doflamingo is kind of a matchup thing that makes it so low.
You keep cutting out a little bit, but it's fine. Yeah, it's not that Doflamingo is bad by any means.
Is that a leader thing, or
it's just that Zoro, the gap between Zoro and Dofi is just kind of huge, and Ivankov can actually compete at a really high level. In
Red, green, Luffy below A tier. You lost me. Shut the fuck up. When will you do a video on a Kinemon list? I can start working on one now.
Magellan.
That's not a leader thing. That's the entire deck is just structured to be better.
Yeah. Magellan is.
It is mostly a leader thing.
C tier.
No, Magellan's D tier. Magellan we put below Garp.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Magellan has served no practical use, is the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
As much as I love the leader,
it's unfortunate.
I think it belongs above fucking Hybrid Kaido. Like it should be top.
I think it goes here. I honestly think it goes there.
We also made this tier list at 12:30, so we might 12:30. It's the same night we.
Yeah, the same night we did a lot
close to 1.
Yeah, I was really close to 1.
We might change a few things, but Magellan, like, it's really just not good, but it does have more things going.
Yeah. All right. So Z, he goes C.
Nope. D.
D. Okay, that's fine.
D above Garp.
Yeah, he has practical uses. He actually has a decent law matchup too. Like that should help.
But who cares?
But who cares? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I probably worded that oddly. So yeah,
Smoker is a tier.
Smoker's
B.
top of B. It's the first deck in B. Yeah. And the reason we didn't put it in A is very similar to Dofi. It had a lot of presence and it's kind of. I think that it needs more time to be solved. Like I have high hopes.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it doesn't belong in the same tier as Kinemon.
Yeah, Smoker is phenomenal. Like, I really love this deck. It's just that we aren't seeing it consistently top, like, at all anymore.
B tier is going to be cluttered with a lot of decks that are, like, B tier is our biggest tier. And it's got a bunch of decks that are viable, but not as viable as the S and A tier. Realistically, if it weren't for the fact that Zoro was so oppressive, it would just be that, like in set 1, Zoro, Kinemon, and Ivankov are all S tier. Yep. It's just that Zoro has had such an oppressive show. Yeah, agreed on that logic.
Whatever the gap between this and the deck is, it becomes worse for that deck in a tier. Just because this deck is just so prominent too.
Like Zoro is so good, everything else gets bumped down. a tier.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. But honestly, I do think the other thing too is really important is that it is the top of B tier, and
Yes.
a lot of decks.
These are in order.
Yeah, these are all in order. So like this is better than this is better than this, blah blah blah. And I think this, like, if you want to argue, it's like, oh, this is the bottom of A tier instead of the top of B tier. That's fine.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Yeah, like that's fine. Whatever. That's actually fine. I don't care. Uta's F tier. Don't even think about it.
Yup.
Luffy is, I think, B, right?
Yep, we put it in B. It is the bottom of B, but it
Yeah.
has topped a few times.
Yeah.
Realistically, just play Zoro, but it is somewhat relevant.
Yeah, it has a lot of cool things going for it. Very early on in set 2.
Doing better than Whitebeard.
Yeah. Very early on in set 2, we were seeing it top as much as Zoro did before people figured out that, like, you know, how Makino and the other thing are just broken. And like I said, doesn't matter.
I really wouldn't be surprised to see them Bandai do something. Well, I don't know what that's something.
Yeah, they might just do something to Zoro. I don't know. But the thing with Luffy is that it was running Whitebeard, and that was if you're playing in Zoro matchup, a Red Mirror match, if you're playing Whitebeard and they're not playing Whitebeard, specifically if you're even Luffy, but it's even better, you have a huge advantage. It's really nice.
I, honest to God, disagree to this day.
I
play Duck Tribal. I don't run Whitebeard. My opponent plays Whitebeard. It happens all the time.
Well, that's because you're running that 1 card, which makes a whole world of difference.
Which card?
You're running the on play +3. That card's amazing.
Magra, yeah.
Yeah, Magra.
We put Kid in B tier above Red Luffy.
Really?
Yes.
Honestly, I kind of.
There's nothing else in A right now.
I actually kind of disagree. I actually think with more time when we made that list, our current one, I think it's the bottom of A. Because
I don't think I'd put Kid above Smoke.
I think it's topping way more now than it was before, and it's because Zoro's doing better.
It's because Zoro is so good. That is what I was saying earlier, where Kid will come out as an answer to Metapic Zoro.
Yeah.
Well, I would be more comfortable putting it top of B than I would bottom of it.
Yeah, I think it goes here now. Like, it wasn't when we made the list. I think I agree with it being here, but now that
it's topping, and I've been saying it for a while that
yeah,
Kid again. So,
yeah, Kid.
Leave it in. We're gonna leave it in. We're gonna leave it at top of B for now, but it's very open to interpretation.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Kid now is the same thing with Odin and Kid, like last set, where it's like, oh, just play this. Now you can just play Kinemon. Now Kinemon's just a better.
Well, yes and no.
But the thing is, Kid is a better answer to Zoro, which is huge.
Yes.
Which is really.
Although you could just put A-Drop Kid in your.
Yeah, you just put A-Drop Kid in your. Listen, you're fine. Croc is going to be, I think.
Croc is in B tier. We put it above. It's right below Law.
Right here, really. I mean,
Croc had some early representation. We did because it had as much, if not more, early representation than
early representation.
The thing is, people quickly learned that it is the inferior blue deck. Make the Zoro effect have to be attached more Dawn to be active, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think that'd make a difference.
I think they're more likely to just ban than a raw. Actually, no, they really like.
They like silver bullets. They really like doing that.
It could only affect Straw Hats.
Maybe that will be a good answer.
That would be a great answer and neuter the shit out of the deck, though. Like,
yeah, then Zoro just goes like from S to like
it plummets.
F. Yeah,
I wouldn't say that.
No, it would go C. Honestly,
yeah, bottom C, I'd say.
If that happened, it would go bottom C. The thing is, very early OPO2 meta was Evenclaw and Crocodile were actually running rampant. With some Dofi, and that people were like, "Oh, blue is now the best color," and it was that looking like that for a hot second. It's no longer, and then Zoro. So Zoro just kind of ruined it. It is what it is. Kaido, I think, definitely is in B, right?
We put him right below. We put him right below Croc, but I think that where you currently have him is better.
Yeah, right here.
Because he's done more topping since then.
Yeah, he tops slightly more. He got that one first place.
Realistically, we probably should have another added now for in between Kaido and Doflamingo, but we're not going to worry about it right now.
I don't think that matters that much.
It doesn't matter that much.
This goes here.
Shanks is the bottom of F tier because I hate my
Sakazuki, I think we put him at D or C.
We put him as the highest in D tier.
Yeah, highest in D tier sounds right.
He does top every fucking once in a blue moon, but honestly, he's just way worse smoker.
I remember only once
he topped twice.
Yeah, I remember
topped twice
once, and the person who he even topped.
You could just play smoker.
Yeah, he just played smoker. He was the guy who topped with it. He was like, "Oh, I wish I was playing smoker. It's so much better." I was like, "Oh,
smoker is just gas. Sakazuki is just not."
Yep. Uta is Max is stupid. Max is stupid. Max is.
I think that everything else is in Max is stupid.
Max is stupid. Max is stupid. Max is stupid. Max is stupid. Max is dumb. Max is dumbass. Max is stupid. Max is dumb. Max is dumb. Max is dumb.
Invigorating content.
Yep.
I'm
Max
sure
is
that all our viewers
so
are enjoying this.
stupid. Max is a
roast
dumbass. Dumb ass boy. There it is.
Look at this idiot putting fucking Ivankov in the bottom tier. What an actual clown.
Yeah. So this.
So
This right
yeah,
here, this is-
ignoring the
this.
Max is stupid tier, this is what our
This
like,
is the current. tier
you
list.
definitely could. I think there's a decent argument for dropping to the same tier as Blurple Croc, or or just putting Blurple Croc in the same tier as them.
I
like
mean,
just putting
you
it
could.
there.
I mean, you can make that argument for almost anything in tier list. Like you can, I can argue you can put this here, or you can argue you can put this here. You can argue that all day. The only one that's untouchable is Zoro. Like that's untouchable. Like this does not go here. Like I mean, it might in soon, but it's not there yet. And this doesn't.
I
go
think
here.
now this is put Zoro back up. This is what our current tier list looks like. Now I'm going to give you Max Phase future. What is the edge Kinemon has over Kid currently? I haven't really looked into set 2 to be honest. It's really fucking fast.
It's
it
fast.
plays Oki. You go second, you play Oki.
2v1.
Laugh.
Yeah, that's stupid. It's not that it's just better than like its leader effect is so much better than Kid. It's just that your main deck is now also
The format is
just
crazy fast, and Kinemon is crazy fast.
And Odin as a card is just nuts. Odin's so good, and you really don't have space for Odin in your Kid list 9 times out of 10. And
no,
I think,
you super don't.
And that makes the world of a difference because Odin is so gross. That card's disgusting.
Now if you want my prediction on soon to be tier list, what you want to do is you want to take Kinemon and you want to put it right next to Zoro.
Yep, I agree with that.
Now you want to take Kid and you want to put it to the left of Ivankov.
Okay.
You want to take Smoker and Kaido and put them to the right.
Right here?
Yep. Yep. This is what I think will be soon. And then you want to remove the Max is stupid tier.
No, that stays.
I think that tier doesn't make much sense, even though it's my suggestion.
No.
Odin is the swing twice dude, right? Yeah, basically, Kinemon gets to run a deck that goes faster and then has Kid leader effect on a massive body. What do you disagree with that?
I'm thinking.
He wants to disagree, even though he knows that
I think I'm agreeing with this list. I think this is 100% right. Like now.
Like now, did you say?
Like low key.
Give it like a month.
I don't even think a month. I honestly don't think that. I think you give it a week.
All right, fine. Then I'm just a genius.
I think Kinemon is just so close to being there because it tops like crazy now. I see Kinemon top more than Zoro like all the time, consistently. I just think the thing is that I don't think Kinemon's better than Zoro. I just think people like playing Kinemon more than Zoro. Because it's green and people like sucking green sweetie. I think I agree. I think Kaido might be the only one I'm kind of like this goes here. Personally, I think Kaido isn't as good as A tier.
Here's the thing. If we agree, this is why part of it was the future. If this is what you're talking about right now, sure. But my future predictions would lead us to believe, because Kaido is good into every deck in S tier, or in S and A tier, except for Zoro and Smoker.
Yeah.
And it's okay into Smoker. And I mean, Zoro just kind of is a fucking...
I'm very hesitant, but honestly, this might be very close to what it is now. I'm not gonna lie. This might be just...
I think if we were to say right now, this moment, we need to put Kaido and Smoker not in the same tier.
If it's this exact moment, what I could argue, it's like this, and then, hold on.
You just made S minus.
I know. Oh wait.
No, I don't think you do.
I see.
But it's okay.
Here, S minus.
S minus 0. Why'd you add 2 tiers?
I didn't mean to. That was an accident.
Name that one the Anthony is stupid tier.
S minus. This is what I actually think it is. That might be actually closer to what it is right now.
That's fair. I would still take Smoker out.
I think Smoker is good right there. It is actually.
He's not topping.
It might be right here. That might be around where it goes. And then I actually think this kind of gets interchangeable. Honestly. I
feel like Kid's topping more right now.
Right now, yeah. Probably.
But it is very interchangeable.
I think this is interchangeable, but it's not by a huge margin. Yeah, you're right. Smoker's here. This might be what it is right now, to be honest. Oh, sorry. this might be like closer to what it is than it is right our other current one. I don't know, but like what we had before was also not bad. It was close.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this is. Oh, I deleted Kinemon.
You're so stupid.
Right. Ham Kelsis follow. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I love you very much. We love you long time. Like actually, no, it's this.
That's where we're at, right?
Yeah, I think this is where we're at. I really, actually, honestly, I kind of want to go back to the other one. I think I was more comfortable that way. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm more comfortable.
You just
Do this. Make it back to S minus.
S minus. You're so stupid. I can't.
I really think this might just be the way.
And then put kid there.
Yeah.
Or the other way. I think it's that way.
Yeah, I think it's this way. This honestly, I feel more comfortable with. Not gonna lie.
See, but now I really want a tier to put Smoker and Kaido separate from those other 4 guys.
Okay, hold on. I can do that. That's actually 100% fair.
Adoro below.
Yeah.
Name the Smoker and Kaido tier.
Would you name it what?
Name that one B plus.
Or A minus.
All right, fine. I would name it B plus, but
fine, we'll name it B plus. I'll give you 2.
yes, I win.
Let's see. How much do I like this now? Kind of like it a lot. Not gonna lie. This feels so much better. Is this just the way it is? It's really close. It's really close.
All right, that's where we're gonna end the stream.
Yep. Just kidding. Max, leave. We're gonna keep streaming. No. Yeah, no. This is where we're gonna end it, guys. Thank you for joining us. We were so close to freaking 40 so many times. I'm so sad. But that's okay.
Well, thank you for bringing us so high anyway. I love you all.
I love you so much.
We have so much fun streaming. We'll be streaming again on Wednesday. It will probably be a box tourney.
Yeah.
If it is not a box tourney, it'll be more of this.
Yep. And then also on Tuesday, I'll have my local probably if I decide to go to it. So I'll give you guys an update on Wednesday how that went.
Cool.
Yeah, unless I decide not to, because I might. I don't know.
You might not. He's a bitch. So
I am a bitch. Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
Thank you
Later,
guys. Bye. Thank you for watching. Love you all so much.
Oh my god, I hate you so much.
Yes.